Hi, if you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me what I'm owed, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit round till I'm flush time. My drip, real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on what I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me what I'm owed, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. What up, everybody? Happy freaking Monday. Last week of June. Holy smokes. What's good, everybody? Good morning, man. Appreciate you guys tapping in as always. Hope everyone had an amazing weekend. What's good, everybody? Good morning, everybody. What's good? Wayne in the building. What's good? TM in the building. Chevy Rides. Finesse. Marquise Ward. Orlando, good morning. Mr. Sheridan, good morning. Too legit to quit in the building, good morning. Casanova Kane, good morning. Tito Kicks, good morning. Mr. 843, Lewis, morning Ralph, give us the info, bro. Get pick up on the rare Air 4s, yes sir. Chevy Rides, Petty Eddie in the building, double R in the building, what's good? Vince, George, what up, dude? Going Ghost, good morning. Tayway, Scene Lover, good morning. Jay Bays in the building, what's good? Mr. 843, Bread and Butter, what's good? Jay in the building, what's good? Jojo Dancer, Lamar, I suppose, David, Leo, Rami, good morning. Chris Montgomery, good morning. Murd in the building, what's good? Dolo in the building, what's good? But mom, I don't want to go to school, Mr. Sheridan says. What? Riddle Me Kicks, what up, dude? Joseph in the building, good morning. Efren in the building, what's good? Rahus, good morning. Spartak Green in the building, what's good? Whitney in the building, McDaniel, good morning. Sonu, good morning. Smash that like button on the way in if you guys don't mind, man. I really do appreciate you guys tapping in as always. Another week, last week of freaking June, man. And it's weird because also I haven't seen the Kobe's get loaded up for the Caitlin Clarks. They're supposed to drop next week Monday, but I don't know what happened. So tomorrow it's this week is gonna start with a couple bangers, and then the rest of the week is gonna be kind of slow this week. I'm not gonna hold y'all. We have the Kobe Air Force Ones tomorrow. We have the Air Maxes tomorrow, And then the rest of the week, we have the Clog Posits, and then AirTech Challenge 2. And then that's basically it. Like, there's nothing really going on this week. Frank, what up, dude? What's good? Gonna be under, then you're gonna work at a soccer game at the stadium. Fun times from me, says. There you go. Skinner, what up, dude? Ronnie in the building, what's good? Finesse, what up? Synergy, good morning. Morning, brother. What are your thoughts on everyone saying the grapes flopped? Dude, honestly, what up, Blaze Collector? What's good? Honestly, like, I've seen the Grape 5s over the weekend. Dude, they're not bad in the hand. They're really good quality. I'm not going to hold y'all. Like, the quality on the Grape 5s are pretty damn good. I was really surprised. I was really surprised, bro. I was really surprised. Haven't bought shit since Kobe 6 Dodgers. Bless Finn says. I'm retiring until next month because she says Stranger Things dunks. Dr. Shu, what up, man? Ronnie and Frank, what up, dude? Good morning. Gold Stitching Francisco says, how about them Thunder? W Rod says, oh yeah, OKC Thunder won yesterday. It was, dude, I watched that game and I was like, when Halliburton went down, I was like, bro, that was really tough to watch. Like, you don't ever want to see anybody go down like that, especially in the NBA Finals. It's like, it was really hard to watch, man. Just to Halliburton, hopefully, he recovers. But it's, damn, man, it was really tough to watch, bro. Like, you already knew when he went down, like, he got emotional quick. Like, he just knew what had happened. There was obviously risks of him getting hurt because he was already coming in like little, injured. But still, it was really hard to watch. So, but anyways, Oklahoma City Thunder end up winning. I think they won by 11 or 12. So, it is what it is. Things like that happen. So he about to go off in that game too. Marco says, yeah, he was playing well. He was shooting 3-pointers like crazy. So KD also had the same injury happened in the finals versus Toronto. Yep. The calf muscle pop. Ben says, yeah, greater footsteps for the re-up. Appreciate it, my guy. Thank you so much for the re-up, my dude. Welcome to the Wolfpack, my friend. Same thing happened to KD the Warriors, KD to the Rockets. Orlando says, yeah, I did see that too. Like, KD to the Rockets. A lot of people actually didn't like that trade. I don't know why, but I mean, you feel how you feel about that trade. But I think Houston is sitting pretty well. What is Shadow Backboards, Jordan 1s? I mean, Shadow Backboards, my bad. What did I put? Did I put SSB or Shadow? Oh, my bad. I put SSB. My bad, bro. I made this what's it called? I made this I always make my freaking streams up like late at night, so my fault. I enjoy your Jordan Rare Air Force pickup video. I want those. Rumors keep growing about Shadow Backboard shock drop. Yeah, I mean, that's what people were saying this week, but I don't know. I mean, it could make sense, but I mean, like, the shoe doesn't drop till August. So that's one reason why it wouldn't make any sense why it would surprise drop, but there's really nothing going on this week. I mean, I know there was a lot of rumors talking about the the Kobe Vault stuff coming out. I don't know what's going on with that Kobe Vault, but we'll see, man. Rockets fleece the Suns. W Rod says, I agree, bro. I mean, they got that's what the thing is. People have to realize is that the Suns needed some draft picks. Like, they had none. So like, they needed to stack some draft picks with this trade. And KD is what, like 36, 30, I don't know. I think he's like 35, 36 years old, and he's getting up there in age, but he's still a walking bucket, bro. He's still a walking bucket. So yeah, isn't the vault happening this week? That's not my guy. So Houston gave up way too much for a guy with 1 year on his contract and older. Gave up too much for a guy that's... Bro, see, the thing is, like, some of you guys don't watch basketball. That's the thing. Like, some of y'all don't watch basketball. Like, first thing is foremost is, like, Houston Rockets was number 2 ranked last year in the NBA in the West. Yes, they lost from the Warriors, but still, like, if you're saying that they lost that trade, bro, Jalen Green is just not consistent, and you got Dylan Brooks. That's it. Like, what is so gassed up about that trade of like, or terrible about that trade? Like Dylan Brooks is not all that great. Jalen Green not consistent, and they just gave up some draft picks. Oh well. KD is still a walking bucket. He averages more than 20 points per game. And honestly, like Houston would have had a better chance if KD was with that Houston team anyways. In the playoffs, Jalen Green only had one good 30-point game in the playoffs. He's supposed to be that guy, and he was only averaging like 9 points per game in the playoffs. So, like, I mean, in my personal opinion, I wouldn't want to play with Dylan Brooks either. I mean, that man's getting passed around. I mean, KD is as well, but I mean, still, like, I think he's gonna fit very well with Houston Rockets. And like people are like, oh, Houston's not doing anything next year. Like, I mean, Amen's getting better. They got Sangoon. They still have Van Vliet. I mean, they're definitely improving on the offense. But I'll give Houston credit with Dylan Brooks is that their defense was pretty damn good. But still, like KD is still a walking bucket, bro. Like I don't care how old he is, he's still averaging more than 20 points per game. So, what up, Chevy Rides? What's good? KD is trash. Houston won't win a ring with KD. I mean, let me get this straight. Get this straight. It's a good trade. Houston won that game, but Houston's not winning a chip. Okay, Houston ain't winning with the chip. Whether or not if they didn't have a KD or not, they weren't gonna win a chip anyways. So, Patriots winning a Super Bowl. Going off the guys on ESPN radio this morning, they were saying they gave up way too much for him. Rami says, you need a guy like Dylan Brooks on your team. Bad trade by the Rockets. Katie reminds me of me, honestly. Orlando says, yeah, Dylan Brooks went to the Suns, but I kind of wish KD and Brooks. I would say this, that like Jalen Green will progress with the Suns too. Like, I mean, everyone was wondering like why the hell didn't what's it called? What's his name? God, I gotta bring Booker didn't request a trade. I don't think he's leaving Phoenix anytime soon, bro. Must be nice. What up, man? Houston still has plenty of dogs, Demo says. Yeah, I mean, dude, I would want KD on my team too. Like, he's still a walking bucket, bro. He's still a walking bucket, dude. That's just like everybody was like begging Kevin Durant to go to Miami, begging Kevin Durant to go to freaking New York. But like, he ended up going to Houston, and there was a lot of rumors talking about he was going to go to San Antonio as well. So I think he fits out of all those teams. I think he would have fit well with Houston or with Miami. So you can't win the NBA without defense. This finals, and so did the past couple of the Bucks, Celtics, and now the Thunder. Cord Stockton says, do you do any raffles? Kobe's Air Force Ones, dude. The Kobe's Air Force Ones are gonna be stupid limited. It's like 4,000 pairs tomorrow for those shoes. Rojo, what up, man? Good morning. Kevin Durant doesn't make his team better. Yeah, you put them down 2,025 points, and he doesn't play defense, and he doesn't do anything to help your team win. J Million says. J Million, that's such a bad take, bro. 5 teams. He's not. I would say Kevin Durant's not really a leader, but you saying he doesn't make his teammates better, and then like he doesn't play any defense, and he doesn't do anything to help your team win, yours is crazy. Jeffrey, what up, man? OKC will have a dynasty run like the Warriors. They're crazy young, and they just stack with the draft picks for years. Go says 5 teams in 9 years say something about you, though. Rami says, oh my gosh, oh man. Shadow Backboard Jordan 1's releasing second week in February. You got some of you guys don't watch basketball, bro. You guys really don't. Let's go. Like Zachary says, yeah, make sure you hit that like button if you guys don't mind, man. I appreciate you guys tapping in as always. Hit that like button. There's a lot to talk about to uncover over the weekend. So yesterday they did a first come first serve. They did a first come first serve for the rest of the remaining pairs of the Air Jordan 4 Rare Airs. I got the shoe at hand. And I'll give you guys my honest opinion. So Rare Air 4, they did a first come first serve at 1 p.m. yesterday. 1 p.m. yesterday. There was about, from what I was hearing, there was around 50 people in line for the shoes. I think if you stood in line by 11, then you would have hit. Like, I had someone out there that was standing out there since 11:30 and he hit on a pair. So they had a good amount of pairs. I think from what they said, they had a size 9.5 through a 10.5 left. That's all they had. So I could have went out there. And grabbed another pair, but I was like, you know what, whatever. From what I heard, a lot of people in line. There was only a couple people that got gold from what I was hearing, and then there was a good amount of people that got silver. But once again, here we have it, guys. We got the classic Air Jordan box. You can't even see it, bro. You can see his face on there. So it's a nice little classic. Why didn't you get your size? Because they didn't have the size. They didn't have my size. For some reason, they started at a 9.5 up to a size 14. So they didn't have 8, 8.5, or size 9s. It started at a 9.5 when you went to go enter the raffle. So I couldn't even get my size. I would have if they had that option. So I thought about 10.5 just because I was like, you know what, that probably has a lot of stock in it, because, you know, size 10 through 11 is normally like the highest stock. And plus, like, come to find out, they had a bunch of 9.5s through a size 10.5 left. So anybody that hit me up that was in Vegas, all of them hit. Everybody in Vegas that hit me up about the QR code, every single one of them hit. So I'm glad that I was able to help a lot of people out, especially the ones that didn't win the raffle. I told them about the first come first serve yesterday at 1 p.m. They showed up and they freaking hit. So here we have it. All right, here we have it. The Air Jordan 4 Rare Airs, a shoe that a lot of you guys are like going crazy for. Let me bring out both of them here real quick. So if you watch the vlog, I appreciate you guys for watching that. But here you guys go. The Rare Air Jordan 4s. Here you guys go. So you guys let me know your thoughts about the shoe, man. Do you guys like these? Is it a cop or a drop? You know, me personally, they're okay. They're nothing too crazy. I'm not a crazy fan of the shoe. But I know a lot of guys really, really want a pair of these joints. So I don't know. I feel like maybe they did drop a lot of the gold out here in Vegas. So I don't know. This is the gold pair. So people are going crazy on that gold lettering. As you guys can see, boom. Drop the gold stitching is a W. Yeah, I guess, like, I thought at first I was going through the boxes, or not the box, but the shoe, and then I thought it came with like multiple straps, like for the Velcro stuff. I thought it came with like multiple, but I guess it doesn't. It doesn't come with extra laces. I didn't see any extra laces with it. Oh yeah, actually it does. Never mind. It's in the shoe. Didn't look. It comes with blue laces. Yeah, it comes with blue laces. I also, which I should have asked, they did an exclusive like laces for this shoe. So it comes with blue laces. Also, when I went to the event, they had these extra laces that they were handing out. This is going to the homie Did Ask Kicks. He asked me if I could get him some laces, but I only had these. So it's like, it says like Rare Air on there. Like, they came in red, blue, all types of colors. And I should have grabbed every single one of them because they were free. And then they came with a keychain, which I don't really need. A lot of this stuff is going to the homie Did Ask Kicks because he was asking me about it. So, but anyways, I should have grabbed multiple laces. And once again, they had like red, blue, obviously this white. I think they had like a cream color as well. But you could also add customized, like they have this laser thing where like you could actually customize your Air Jordans. It could have been with the 5s, could have been with the 4s, and you could put like a laser print, you know, somewhere around the shoe, which was really, really cool. But I wasn't, you know, I didn't want to do that. But anyways, super dope shoe. I guess if anybody wants, these are set to drop in July. They are going to have 2 versions of this. They have the gold lettering, and then they also have the silver lettering. So hopefully on release day, a lot of you guys do get lucky with this gold lettering. Supposedly there's only 25% of the stock was made with gold lettering. So if anybody in here is wanting the gold lettering, it's just going to go based off luck. So the material on the shoe is like a nubuck. Reminds me of like if you have the 2018 breads. Maybe, yeah. No, actually this definitely has the little Thunder 4 material. And then on the mud guard, it's a little bit different. It has like this, I don't know how to explain this mud guard on the toe box, but it's definitely a different material on there as well. So this is a size 10.5. I'm gonna use this for content purposes majority of the time, but I don't know what to do with these. So I don't know. I might hang on to them until the release time. I don't know if you saw, but the Jordan 1 Shadow Backboard is going to release the 2nd week in July, just before the rare airs. Well, supposedly the Shadow Backboards are dropping in August. So I don't know. So you guys let me know. What would you guys rank this shoe or rate this shoe 0 to 10, 10 being the best? You guys let me know. All right, let me know in the chat. 0 to 10, 10 being the best on this shoe. Do you guys like this shoe? Is it must cop or drop? You guys let me know. All right, so shit's crazy, bro. This shit goes for like, I don't think StockX has these up, could separate from the gold and the silver, but I think the gold lettering is going for like $800, dude. Like, I don't get, for me, I don't really get why this is going for so much. I think it's probably because the shoe doesn't drop until another month. And for the fact that everyone's saying that the gold is like 25% of the stock is supposed to be gold. So, I don't know. I don't know why this is going for so damn much. I don't know. Like, I know a couple people that hit 2 pairs of these that got silver, and they moved them for $400 a pop. So, yeah. I don't know. Materials look premium. Sub-wrap. What up, Ariel? What's good? It looks like a kid shoe, Vin says. 6 out of 10. Cool, but don't need, Go says. It's good as the NBA players, ACS. Wait, as a what? Let me, what up, Ben? I guess that's going to be limited, Skinner says. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. 10.5 gold is at $650 on GOAT. Sell now. A month early, it will go down, Rami says. I mean, I don't care. Like, I'm going to keep this as content purposes. I'll probably hold on to them as much as possible just for content. But then eventually I'll get rid of them. So, I don't know. Eventually. Don't nobody care about no gold or silver telling. Dude, you'd be surprised how many people you'll be surprised how many people care about the gold and the silver. So forget content. Oh my gosh, dude. All right, I get it. You could make money off the shoe, but I'm doing it for content purposes as well. You guys really think that I care to make like money off this shoe? I mean, even if it goes down later down the road, sure, why not? But at least I'm going to get some content out of it. I'm eventually going to sell it. Like, I'm going to sell it. Like, I don't think, or maybe trade it to get something. I don't know. So I'll probably do a couple content stuff with the shoe and just get rid of it, bro. So, what's up, Raph? You paid resale for the early pair? No, I end up getting these for retail. I think after tax. Hold on, I don't even know. I paid $238 after tax. So I paid $238 after tax and not shipping, but after tax and whatever. So you made content already? No, I'm gonna make some content on Instagram and all that stuff. So yeah. Money is the move. People do care, actually. 100%, dude. People are going to care whether if they got silver or gold. I just thought it was funny during the time when we were unboxing the shoe and showing it off on the video the other day. It was just funny how me and my boy got we both got gold. So funny, man. I have 248 for you, Bear Paul says. Oh man, what up, Phil? What up, Larry? What's good, dude? Good morning, DJ. What up, man? Get Bay fixing your rims, David says. You made the content already, Raph? Sell it to me, Frank says. Hey man, listen, I'm Jewish, I'm just looking at the dollar signs. Brian says. Oh man. That's a lot of Labubus and Pokemon cards. You made content already, Tito says. But I don't know, we'll see. I got a couple stuff once again. So let's see. I grabbed a Cactus Jack Sport t-shirt at FanFest. The t-shirt is fire, even though it has a Giants logo on it. I told you, Rami, you're not a true Raider fan, bro. You're not a true Raiders fan. I told you, bro. You're not a true Raiders fan. And you're gonna be wearing a New York Giants t-shirt. Yeah, you're definitely not a Raiders fan. A real Raider fan would never wear a different team, bro. Ain't never, bro. You'd be the first. Keep them. So my mom says they're going crazy on Go. Jesus, yes, yeah, because these shoes are not dropping until when, like July something. They're sometime in July they're not dropping. So, anyways, I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Hopefully every single one of you guys have had an amazing weekend. So, like, bro, I don't know if you guys been hearing. So, I mean, obviously it's kind of everywhere. There's obviously a ton of people talking about the whole like urban necessity stuff, and like I was just kind of like watching a stream yesterday. Shout out to my boy Zaya. I was waiting until he finally got up there and finally talked about it, and I was like watching, right? I did not realize, chat, I don't know if any of you guys been watching, but I did not realize how many consigners that consigns with urban necessity. Chat, listen to this. He said it on his live stream on Instagram, which is 2J's. 2J said there's over 37,000 consigners that is consigned with urban necessities, chat. Over 37,000. Over 37,000. And he was saying like the average, probably the average, he was doing the math. If he was thinking about how many the average of consigners that consign about maybe 10 shoes, about $500 is the average per consigner. Do the fucking math, bro. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, I'm sorry for my language this morning, but over 37,000 consigners, and the average consigner of cost of each shoe is about $500. Now, you do the math of how many consigners times 500 of how much money is still owed for every single consigner that is consigned with urban necessity. Like, hold on. I can't even count the fingers with this. Well, I'm gonna say 30. It was 37,800 from what he's saying times 500. Bro, that's $18 million. Oh my gosh. That's almost 19 million, almost $19 million of consigner money that they owe to these people. What up, Jake B? What's good, dude? That's a lot of money. Like, holy smokes. He needs to get a light, and he just like he's always knowledge. They should have consigned with Flight Club instead. I mean, dude, my opinion, Schuster is really grimy. Forced 2J's out of ownership and made him a normal employee, then fired him. Seems like a a-hole move, Go says. But just the amount of... What up, Mario? What up, man? The amount of consigners and the amount of money that is owed is insane. I don't know. Like, I mean, like most... I get it, that because that's how he became very successful, was obviously when people came in and consigned the shoes, right? Everyone was consigning the shoes, and that's how you kind of make the bread. But like I would say, like moving forward, you know, a lot more resellers, especially during COVID time, like people were owning their shoes and selling it, right? I mean, there's only a few big resellers like 2J's, and then obviously Flight Club, you could go consign with them as well. Like this is why, like, I feel like consigning like was a huge part of reselling back in the day, but now like I would say like a lot of people don't like to consign with a lot of stores. I mean, I don't even know if a lot of stores even consign sneakers. Like I said, the only places that I've seen that you could consign shoes is with Urban Necessities and Flight Club, but I don't think like Sneak City, like I don't think Common Hype, all those guys that, you know, became a lot bigger in this resale game, I don't think none of them let any of their customers consign any shoes inside their store. Everything is all like house owned, you know? So like it's a really, really crazy situation, man. Reality will always win. This situation is no exception. 2J's also should also have been more through he has no one to blame, consoling legal counsels and no brainer with that shit. Yeah, I think his main focus is honestly just paying back his consigners. I think that was his main focus. Like he obviously doesn't care about anything else. I think it's him wanting to pay back these people because like, I mean, think about it, bro. Like, you don't know who's consigning with you, bro. And, like, motherfuckers are going to want their money. You feel me? Like, people are going to want their money at the end of the day. Like, I think he doesn't want to live, you know, live his life moving forward, not knowing that, you know, a lot of these consigners are probably not going to get paid. And he just wants to make it right. I think that's the whole principle of it all for him, is that his main focus is his wife and the consigners that need to get paid back with all the shoes that's still in that damn store. So like the company is willing to give his brand back. You know, he said he would care less about the brand, but he doesn't have the money. He obviously says he doesn't have the money to you know, start the business again, because I mean, I'm pretty sure he could start all over, but it's just gonna take a long time, you know. But like that urban store in there at Caesar's Palace, like that's an expensive rent, and I don't think he's gonna want to run a store that's, you know, that's already failed or failing in Caesar's Palace. Like, I don't know what I would do, man. The risk is too high in that, Gorgon says. Raph, I think Jordans are dying. I mean, it would be a lot harder now because the market for sneakers are just down. So, I don't know. Maintaining his integrity, DJ says. Yeah, 100%. I'll go having him on passing on the people's back because he definitely doesn't have to. But it's self-prevention move, which is fine, DJ says. Cool Cooks took over. Starting over sucks, absolutely, man. So honestly, I want to wish him the best of luck, dude. And like, I can't imagine how the man's feeling, right? I mean, he did explain that, you know, his wife is really trying to fight for her life. He was saying that like she's lost over 60 pounds over the last year just because of her cancer treatments and stuff like that. And you know, any man that's like, honestly, like any man that's got to go through something like that, especially with his wife being sick and having cancer, like your mental state is just not there, bro. The fact that you're going through all this debt, going through all this situation, legal actions and stuff like that against you, and then having to deal things, you know, at home, like I can't imagine what the man's going through. But once again, like, I really do hope, me personally, like I've already told you guys, I don't want to pray for anyone's downfall, and I really do hope he bounces back. You know, in my personal opinion, like, you know, not everyone has the best past, and no one's perfect, and so I'm not going to judge the man. Like, everyone goes through some shit, and it is what it is. But I really do hope and pray that he bounces back from all that stuff, because it is a fucked up situation, bro. I believe JC is telling the truth. Man came from nothing, living out of his car to become what he has. I don't think he would ruin his status by scamming people. I think that's the whole thing, right? I don't think he wants He's taken accountability for all the actions that he's done. He said he signed a effed up contract, and it is what it is, you know, because everyone's judging off him like signing a contract that he should have read. You know, it's not like everybody in here, like, I mean, shit, I don't read the fine print sometimes. Shit, I can barely read the comments. I'd be saying some crazy shit, but like, it is what it is, man. It just sucks. Travis, thank you so much for the 5.
Travis Seals donated $4.99. Rafi, mind you, I just want payback consignments with him, and they hasn't been with the brand about 3 años.
Rafi, mind you, he just wants to pay back the consignments with him, and he hasn't been with the brand for about 3 years. Exactly. So, I mean, he just needs the numbers. I don't think he knows. There's probably a lot of numbers that he probably still doesn't know, you know, behind closed doors, because once again, he did say that he hasn't ran the business. He has been with the business for the last 3 years, so he doesn't really know everything that's going on in that damn store. You know, all he knows is that he is responsible for the liabilities and taxes. Like, man, the IRS don't play no games, bro. So you don't play no damn games. There's something, and he's corny exploiting his wife's health issues to cover up his greed issues. SMH Collie says, and I get it, man. Like, I totally get it, but I think it's because he could say what he says, Collie. Like, I totally get what you're saying, and he knows that there's a lot of negative and there's a lot of positive comments, and everyone's gonna have their own opinions about the situation. You know, I totally get it, but that's obviously how the man's hurt. I mean, he's hurting because you know, at the end of the day, it's like, if I was going through some shit like this and all I'm thinking about is my wife, like, of course, and that's how he's going to express his feelings. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know. Like, I totally get what you're saying, because I said this last week, where, like, you know, him in dealing with his wife is, you know, 2 different situations with what he's got going on with shoe surgeon and Urban Necessities. But still, I could feel for the dude. Like, I mentally, dude, like, mentally, I feel for him, bro. You know, that's so true. T-Mobile owns me for life, Lord says. Everybody makes mistakes, but don't repeat them, and no one is perfect. Too legit says, yeah, he should have hired a lawyer. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, everyone's gonna say he should have done this, he should have done that. But at the end of the day, it's like, it is what it is, right? You live and learn type shit, you know? And it's once again, it's a shitty situation. And once again, I really do hope he bounces back, man. I really do. So, Jordan 5 Grapes just restocked on what? Dude, they had a whole wall. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram page, but they had a whole wall of Grape 5s at JD Sports. Like, a ton of Grape 5s. And going back to the Grape 5 drop, I tell you this, man. I tell you this, chap, okay? I tell you this, man, all right? Grape 5's material in hand is really damn good, okay? The Jordan 5 Grapes are really nice in hand, okay? Really nice in hand. I was not expecting the material to be that good, but the material is pretty damn good on those 5s. So, I mean, you guys let me know how you guys feel about the 5s, the ones that picked them up in hand. Definitely surprised of how they look like in hand. Okay. Grade 5s, you know, I told you. F the grapes, Finn says. What do you mean? They're not bad in hand. They're nice. I think they're really, really nice. They're nice in hand. The leather's soft. It's not honestly that too bad, man. They really surprised me when I saw them in hand. And I was like, holy dude, they have a whole wall of these 5s, bro. They do. What up, Cut Live? What up, man? Good morning. So, send you a pic of the Travis sports merch. Bro, I don't care about Travis merch, bro. I'd be completely honest with you, bro. I would care less about Travis merch. I seen the Fanatic stuff over the weekend. And I know they were dropping a bunch of the NBA stuff, dude. I would care less about that shit, bro. Respectfully. Big Brown, what up, man? This shoe wrap, the leather's soft but not tumbled. It's not tumbled, but it's soft. That is the difference between this two. Like, they're soft, but they're not tumbled. Totally worth doubling up. For the 5s, I mean, if you really like it. Sometimes it's better to keep control of your business and let no one in unless you're ready to. I think the reason why he signed that contract and brought Shoe Surgeon and his business over for him to help him, because he was already going through a lot of the stuff with his wife because of her cancer treatments and stuff like that, and he needed a partner basically, because he couldn't be in the store every single day. He couldn't be at the store every single day, so I totally get it. Remember that dude from the last stream that said remember my name when the grapes do metallic 5 numbers? I forgot his name too. Tito says, I don't know, bro. There was no way that these grapes are gonna do 5 metallic numbers. I don't think it will. Flip the cars for 1.3k. Nice. Can we get a write-up on the Labubu on Discord, please? Messaged and got nothing. Wait, what? A write-up on Labubus? What do you mean a write-up? What do you mean, David? What do you mean about a write-up? Never ordering from Fnatic again. On track shipping is trash and lost my Travis WWE merch, Mad Max says. I already told you guys, I'm just done with like buying Travis merch, to be completely honest with you. Like for me, it's just like, it's cool, I guess, but like I'm good. Like I have enough Travis stuff in my my collection in general. Like I don't need to drop money on every single Travis merch. Nobody on here is leather expert, but everyone's talking about leather quality. Hotel is. I'm just saying that like the leather quality just surprised me in person. I thought it was gonna be all stiff, but it was just soft. That's all I'm describing the Jordan 5 grapes. They're just soft. So Buttersoft leather on those, Kali says. Don't sleep on those Ava Rover on sneakers. Super dope shoe. Which one? There's really nothing that I really want this week besides maybe the Kobe's tomorrow, but I probably will pass. You're talking about these? The Nike Ava Rover? These ones? The all black joints right here? What up, Nam? What's good, dude? For most updated info on Labubu drops, better off reading through the Labubu, leather experts unite cause of terrorists. That's what she said too. What up, Toof? I saw these some Pusha T and Travis beef now. Tito says delayed shipments. My JD Sports played me on my in-store reservations. They said they had a computer glitch and had the wrong size. Uncle K says. Jay the sneaker guy bought the Jordan 1 lows, bro. Those Travis Scotts. So Cool Kicks has the Travis Scott fragments already, and they're selling for like $2,000, bro. Oh my god, $2,000 for an early pair of the upcoming Travis Scott fragments Jordan 1 lows that are set to drop in September. And Cool Kicks has like a full size run if anybody needs a pair. $2,000. All right. $2,000 is an early pair of the Jordan 1 low. Man, oh man, I'll tell you that. So supposedly, okay, the upcoming Shadow backboards, okay, the upcoming shattered backboards. Rafi, you feeling salty about OKC? No, I don't really care who would have won. To be completely honest with you, I would care less if OKC had won. Cool. If Pacers won, cool too. It's like I don't know. I don't really care too much. 55,000 pairs supposedly dropping for the Shadow backboards. 55,000 pairs. I don't know if this is sneakers. Is this sneakers or is this like? Is this sneakers? You guys think, or is this like worldwide? What do you guys think? 55,000 pairs? Is this total? Or is this just shattered backboards? You don't really watch basketball but have Jordans? Come on now. That's a lot of people in here, bruh. That's supposedly worldwide. Supposedly worldwide. Because I thought Stash was like mainly EU. Mars for the 2. Any updates on the Aqua 8s? I love that. I love the channel. What up, Mars? I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the 2.
Mars donated $1.99. Any updates on the Aqua 8S? Love the channel.
Update on the 8s? I don't know. There's no updates on the Air Jordan 8 Aquas. No updates right now. Like Aqua 8s are really, really dry. Like there hasn't been any any official images, no nothing about the Aqua 8s, and I totally think they're not dropping next month. I don't think Aqua 8s are dropping next month, chat. I know some of you guys want them, but I don't think they're dropping next month. I do not think they're dropping next month. I sold 2 more pairs of Swarovski Jordan 1 Lows Shadows yesterday, Mon says. There you go. What up, Mon? When are these scheduled to drop, though? These are scheduled to drop sometime in August. Sometime in August that these are set to drop. I'm not 100% certain what the date is, but I know the release was supposed to be around July. I think from what Stash is talking about, I think he's probably still talking about in the EU. So I think out there in the EU and the UK, I think they're still dropping their shoe in July. We're getting them in August. But I think in the EU, their schedule has not changed in the EU. So, and you know what this means, right? You know what this means, right, chat? You know what this means with the Shadow Backboards. If the EU and the UK is going to drop them first in July and we get them in August, that means they're just going to tank the hell out of the shoe. Just know that, which is fine. That's fine by me. That is okay with me. That is totally okay. If they decide they want to tank the shoe, so be it. I might low-key just buy them early. So, what's up with the Jordan brand on OMG? Wait, what? I've seen a player on Indie wear some 1 Lows, though, Skinner says. Rumors are claiming that it will be that many on sneakers in the UK and the US. The Shadow Backboard rumors continue to grow, Casey says. I mean, they're supposed to drop a full family sizing on these Shadow Backboards. So, I mean, like, when people hear that they're dropping a full family sizing on the Shadow or any shoe, that means it's a pretty big GR. But I don't freaking know, dude. At the end of the day, it's like, it's either that you like them or you don't like them, you know? So, what up, Ranfu? What up, man? Good morning. If you guys don't mind smashing that like button, I'd really do appreciate that. The Jordan 8s loaded on JD app on No Picks on July 19th. All right, we'll see. I mean, if they do still drop in July, that would be a W, man. A shoe can be dead if people still enjoy them. Buy them and wear them. Facts, bro. Good morning, Rapping Gang. What up, Alexander? What's good, man? Shock drop tomorrow, Raph. Shock drop tomorrow, huh? Where'd you hear that at? JD Sports already has them out in Dallas. I think the 55K is only on Sneakers app, Trey says. What up, Mr. Los? Good morning, dude. Good morning. Check July 12th for really on JD Sports. All right, well, let's check it out here real quick. You say for July 12th, huh? July 1st, July 3rd, the 5th, the 12th. I mean, you're not wrong. Shadow Backboard still dropping in July? Saturday, July 12th, men's Air Jordan 1 High Retro. And I'm assuming this is Shadow Backboards. No? And then you guys said the Air Jordan 8s? For July 19th on JD Sports. Huh. Okay. Well, I guess this is something we definitely got to keep an eye out, right? Because all these rumors that they got pushed back in August, and it looks like it's still scheduled for JD Sports for the month of July. All right. Well, that's a really good point out. I appreciate you guys pointing that out to the ones that pointed it out to us. It's really good, a really good point out, because I did not see that at all. All right, well, I guess we'll have to wait and see if this ends up changing. I mean, we still got what, 3 weeks for this shoe possibly dropping on the 12th. Now that's got to be the Jordan 1s on July 12th. Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. I mean, we could all think of it. The Shadow Backboard's dropping, supposed to drop in July. So I trust JD Sports release dates better than these rumors, J Million says. Yeah, man, listen, I would too. I would absolutely trust it too, man. I would absolutely trust it. Just copy the style code and look it up. Shows the shoe. Let me see. I'm pretty sure this just Shadow Backboard because I've seen it before. I've seen this before. Jordan 1 Images. This is like a totally different shoe. If you like search up the code. I thought they got pushed in August, but you just never know. Facts. Check this queue and this not the shadow backboard raff. Yeah, I searched up the queue. It doesn't say it's for a shadow backboard. It's for a whole different shoe. Hope I get an early access on JD. Those shadow backboards got gold statue this weekend. Alex says, what up, Alex? What's good, man? Good morning. When are the backboards dropping? Supposedly they're supposed to drop maybe next month or maybe in August. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see when August rolls around, dude. Or July. Because what's starting the month of July is what? Pure Money 3s? Right? Pure Money 3s is the start. I'm not going to hold y'all, chat. I just seen a review on the Pure Money 3s. I forgot whose review it was, but man, oh man. Those Pure Money 3s are looking nice. Shadow backboards are ugly. I don't get the hype, Kinko with SB says. I mean, maybe it doesn't look good to you, but it's probably look good to others. I like them. I think they're really, really nice. Feel me? I think they're nice. What up, chat? What up, bro? What up, bros? Baby girl. DSG also has the shadow backboards on July 12th. Those rare Air 4s won't drop below 400. I need them bad. Thinking about buying now before the crazy release. Will says. But the thing is about the 4s is that they're not even dropping until the end of July too. I think that's going to be the sneaker of the month, bro. I think that's going to be the sneaker of the month. That's going to be the sneaker of the month. All right, where's all my SB fans in here? Where's all my SB fans in here? All my SB Glazers, where you at? Where y'all at? Where's all my SB Glazers in here? We have the upcoming Stranger Things SB Dunks Holiday of 2025. We have a look at one of the 2 colorways. They're coming out with 2 colorways of these joints. Okay. Anybody in here? Where's all my SB Glazers? Any Glazers in here? Yeah, there we go. All right. Is this not an SB? It's just a regular dunk? Not an SB. Just kidding. Not an SB. Regular SB Dunk Lows. Stranger Things. Okay, I guess it's a regular dunk. Wow. This is like I'm not going to hold y'all. This is like the very first dunk that I've seen that has an all white suede. Is that white suede? I've never watched Stranger Things, so I wouldn't really know. And honestly, when I had a ton of people send me this shoe, these are all right. Nothing. It's not bad. I could see like a bunch of people that are huge on Stranger Things, like the show. I could see a lot of people wanting these, but I mean they're all right. Ain't bad. Not bad at all. Bro, you gotta watch Stranger Things. What do y'all think, man? Y'all like these or what? They could have done a lot more with this. Kind of deflated about this. Brian says. You got to catch up on the show. I didn't like the... Bro, I've never watched the show at all. They have like an upside down Nike logo on the back of the tab. I heard there will be 2 different dunks coming out for Stranger Things. I'm going to cop both pairs too, says. There you go. Pass. Raffle, what's up with the Kobe Volt? I'm not sure what's going on with the Kobe Volt, bro. Supposedly they're supposed to drop some stuff this week, but I don't know. Must watch. Stranger Things are one of the best shows ever. Yeah, I've never watched it, bro. I feel like your daughters will like it too, Vince says. Raph, you see the Koston Air Max 95s? I think they released this winter. I have not seen them. Cop and watch it, bro. Man, yeah, I've never watched it. Do something strange for some Stranger Things. I don't know. These are cool. They're not bad. They're not bad, chat. I honestly don't think these are bad at all. I mean, yes, they're not an SB. They're not an SB, but I mean, they're still not bad. These remind me of the dot swoosh triple whites, Air Force Ones. Top of the morning, Rap. What up, Trav? What up, man? Good morning. What up, dude? Eric Koston is coming out with an Air Max 95. All right, this is my first look. Chat, okay? Okay, listen. Love the show. Looks like a lot of you guys are a fan of the show. Okay. So, anyways, a lot of you guys have mixed feeling of the shoe. This is set to drop in the holiday season of 2025. If anybody's interested, this is one of the 2 colorways that they're going to be coming out this year. So I'm sure this is probably going to be a sellout, especially anybody that's a huge fan of everybody that in here that's a huge fan of Stranger Things. I'm pretty sure this shoe is going to sell out 100%. So, I mean, obviously with the regular dunk, that probably will turn some people off. It's like, oh, Raph, it's not an SB, whatever. But that doesn't mean it's not a bad shoe. Okay, because the shoe is not bad at all. Okay, we're rewatching Stranger Things now, season 2, The Spy. If you know, you know, Tooth says. All right, here we go. Another, well, this one here is an SB, but it's an Air Max 95. The first look of Eric Koston, Nike Air Max 95 SB. All right, this is, I don't know how it looks like. This is going to be my very first reaction to this shoe. You guys ready? All right, here we go. Air Max 95 SB. Okay. Thoughts and opinions? Chat, Ghost Watchers, if you guys are in here, make sure you guys hit that like button if you guys don't mind, man. I really do appreciate you guys, as always. If you're new here, make sure you guys subscribe up. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about these. Eric Koston, Air Max 95, SBs. What are we thinking, chat? You know, at first, seeing the shoe, like on the side, like this, I was like, but until bird's eye view, you know what, is not too bad. They're okay. They're okay. I still rather have, me personally, I still rather have the neon Air Max 95s. But like with the yellow and white, these ain't bad. Marcel, what up, man? Take my money, Nike. Don't hate them. Don't need them. Will says, I agree with that. I don't hate them, but you know, I don't need them. Those are fire. Michigan color, way solid as a rock. Michigan will love them. Just save myself $150. I mean, they're pushing a lot of 95s this year, but like 95s in general has been stupid limited. I don't understand, but I get it. Every single 95 that's dropped so far this year has been extremely limited. And if even when they do drop these are going to be stupid limited. Be prepared to roll your ankles in those, Eddie says. Oh, what do you mean? You be rolling your ankles on 95s like that, dude? Every Air Maxes ain't it. Don't the Ma Maniere 95s come out this week? I don't know what's going on with Ma Maniere. Ma Maniere is supposed to drop the 5s. They were supposed to drop the 5s like weeks ago, but I don't know what happened. And they're supposed to drop like those Ma Manieres. I don't even know, bro. It's been, I don't know what's going on. Yes, the Ma Maniere 95s and the Air Force One releasing this week. Did they officially announce it? I don't even remember. What Air Force One and 95 Air Maxes are supposed to drop? Did they make an announcement already? Ma Maniere and Air Force One. Ma Maniere is supposed to... Hold on, man. I obviously been out of the loop with this shit, dude. Where did they announce that? Oh, I see. I see now. It's on Instagram. Ma Maniere Nike Air Force One white on white reimagines the classic silhouette through a luxury lens, crafted with a full grain leather and subtle texture play. I don't see the Air Maxes though. Okay, now I see them. their raffles up already on their page, dude, this was when you know people are forgetting about Ma Maniere, dude. See, I'm just now finding this out. Here it is. You could enter the raffle right now. It's the white on white Ma Maniere and the Air Max 95s. Chat, thoughts? I mean, the Ma Maniere Air Force One doesn't look too bad. White on white. What do you guys think? Thoughts? If you want to enter the raffle for Ma Maniere, it's live right now on their page, on their in their what's it called, their page on their site. Both shoes are dropping this week. Check Discord DM. Oh yeah, I seen these. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at these, Larry. I got you, bro. I appreciate it. Those 95s are so nice. Y'all tripping, Tooth says. I'll wait for the Burlington. That's so crazy, dude. They look like bowling shoes. I feel like they could have done better with the 95s on these ones, but they're okay. I think the Air Force Ones are a little bit better than the 95s in my humble opinion. So if you guys want to, you guys could go enter for the raffle. It's just, I don't know. I'm just over Ma Maniere, like dead ass. Did you guys see these? I gotta get your thoughts on about these, chat. All right, here we go. And I think these are gonna be releasing sooner than we think. Okay, these are set to drop in October supposedly, but I've been seeing a lot more images of this shoe. So we have the upcoming Chase B Travis Scott Jumpman Jacks. These are set to drop in October. Are you guys over the whole Travis Scott Jumpman Jacks, or are these ones a must cop? There's all my Travis Glazers in here. All right, Travis Scott Jumpman Jacks. Here you go. Need these? Good morning, my guy, Rabbit Boy. What up, Brian? What's good, dude? They glow in the dark, too. Wait, yeah, they glow. They looks like they're glow in the dark on the bottom. That's what I thought, because that's what it looked like. So the bottoms of the shoe glow in the dark. The shoes glow in the dark. Need them, love my green raft, Keith says. I feel like a lot of people are going to like these, man. I feel like, chat, hear me out. I feel like, me personally, a lot of people are going to go for these on release day. These ones right here, I feel like these are going to be a little limited. Guys, some of you guys say this now, but then might go for this shoe on release day. That ass. Like, I feel like a lot of people are going to go for this on release day. Once they find out how limited the shoe is, GG's, bruh. Those are trash, Collie says. I don't know how I feel about the shoe. I'm just over Jumpman Jacks is all I gotta say. Okay? I think the other colorways that are supposed to drop, you got the red colorway that's supposed to drop with the gum bottom. You still have the all white ones to come out. But most of the for the most part, this is gonna be a pass for me. I'll probably have to go for a size for Francisco. Francisco's gonna be like, yo, go for a size 11 for me. All right. I don't know if limited can save the silhouette. All the influencers will have them like the bricks. It's trash, Ramon says. Too much green for Raph. Who was Chase B? I don't know. Halloween shoe. Y'all need to stop the cap. Yes, these are ugly as hell, but we all going for them, Tooth says. Best Jumpman Jacks ever is the last year's. I think the best Jumpman Jacks, in my personal opinion, it's got to be the red swoosh, bro. That's the best one. Out of all the Jumpman Jacks, I think that's got to be the best one. People are going to say the sailed, but I think the red swoosh is the best one. Like, if I would probably keep one Jumpman Jack in my sneaker collection, it'd probably be that one. Even though I don't have it. He's a rapper from the Bay, Francisco says. This is the only nice color that they came out in the model. I'm surprised that he hasn't done like a collab with like Don Toliver. Like, put Don Toliver on his shoe with him. Because like they're like really best of friends. The mocha is Harrison Barnes says. Nah, I like the red. The red swoosh is nice, bro. I like the sailed midsole of the sole on that shoe. The mocha ones are better, Blunts. Yeah, I mean, once again, you know what I mean? Once again, you must, you know what I mean? You like what you like at the end of the day, you know? I'm going to Nickelodeon Kids Choice Award with these motherfuckers, Orlando says. I just don't like the green glow with the colorway. I mean, I personally think it fits well. I would say it fits well. I would say like the glow in the dark on the bottom with the shoe, it fits really, really well with the sneaker. Like, I don't think it's terrible. I think it fits really, really well. And I also seen this shoe right here, and I feel like a lot of people are going to like these. The Air Jordan 4 Cave Stone. The Cave Stone Air Jordan 4's, chat. Looks like Break already has a pair. Looks like Unbreakable has a pair of these in hand. The Air Jordan 4 Cave Stones. Copper drop. Air Jordan 4 Cave Stones. Copper drop. What up, Uncle K? What up, dude? I think the swoosh would have been a different color. Rami says. I got all three. Sale, Universities, and the Mochas, Trav says. Dude, a lot of people want these, man. A lot of people, you guys have been sending me pictures of these joints, man. A lot of people have been sending me pictures of these joints, and it seems like a lot of people are a huge fan of these Air Jordan 4s. Tumu, Travis, friends, and family. They look kind of gray. I don't know. I just feel like, yes, I agree with that as well. I've been seeing a lot of mixed, like, colorways, like, on the shoe, especially with images. Like, there's been, like, images of, like, brown, and then now, like, in this picture, it looks more gray. On it, no. Like, I'd rather have it this colorway than brown. I think people wanted more brown, but it's still decent. Like, I'm not crazy with like gray shoes, but these are not bad. Well, Bluebird, you know, people want the 4s though. You know, like, I mean, yes, they've been dropping a ton of 4s as of late, but like, it's not like any of the colorways are bad. I feel like a lot of the 4s that they've dropped so far this year has been really, really good. Really, really good. Like, a lot of the 4s that they dropped so far. I mean, name one 4 that has been terrible this year alone. Like, a lot of it's been like either collabs or just OG. I mean, you got the Jordan 4. Yeah, the Jordan 4 SBs. The Jordan 4 white cements, the brick by bricks, right? You got the brick by bricks. What else is there for? I mean, all the 4s so far this year has been really good. What's the next shoe? The next shoe that's coming up is going to be, if you're talking about Jordan-wise, Pure Money Jordan 3s. And that's dropping on July 5th. I like these, but how different is it really from Ma Maniere 4s? Probably the material, the color. I mean, if you're trying to compare these to the Ma Maniere 4s, how different it is, I mean, it's a totally different shoe, bro. Raph is great storyteller. Like the rare Air 4s were a pass, and then he cops them. Yeah, because it's called because I'm a content creator. Why would I pass on the shoe, dude? Why would I pass on a shoe that's dropping a month early? Why would I pass on these? Like, that's with any sneaker. Like, why would I pass on the shoe, bro? I got invited to a private event for these Jordan 4s. You think I was going to pass on the shoe, dude? You think I was going to pass on the shoe, my guy? Absolutely not. Hell no, dude. I wasn't going to pass. Early content, dude. Why not? Even the fact that I could get these for retail, I ain't complaining. Ain't even my size. And true, to give you guys like that private event, that private event for the Jordan 4 Rare Airs wasn't too bad. It wasn't bad at all. It was all right. I mean, there was not it wasn't a bad event. It was cool. That I got the opportunity to go to the event and just the experience of what kind of goes behind all that stuff, and it was cool. So yeah, I also stole a pillow from the event too. I don't know if you guys saw that. I got the pillow, bro. I took the pillow from the event. If anybody missed out on the stream, Chunks Kicks for the 2. Rafikon, can we see the rare Air 4s with the gold? Yeah, I got you, bro.
Chunkix84 donated $1.99. Rafi, can we see the rare Air 4S with the gold?
Shout out my boy Chunks Kicks. Yeah, I got you, bro. I took the pillow, bro. I took the pillow. Everybody took the pillow, bro. Like, once one person started doing it, everybody started doing it. And I said, F it, bro. I'm taking this pillow with me. So that's exactly what I did. This is the rare Air collection right there. How did you take the pillow? Because there's like a bunch of couches. So the event was on a rooftop. It was like on a rooftop. And the view was like, obviously the strip, you look down, you see a bunch of people walking. And then they had like couches, like white couches. And then they had all these pillows that said rare Air collection on it. And then people started taking it. They didn't give a shit because they didn't care, because they knew that people, they knew they were going to just throw them away. I literally just walked out of the event with the pillow. So it was cool. They were giving away a bunch of other stuff. Like they had, like, at the event, if you missed out on the on Saturday stream, I kind of explained it. They had free food, they had free drinks, they had all types of free stuff there, bruh. And it was just like, it was chills, hang out. The DJ was cool, so it was all right. Same thing happened with the riots in LA. Once one person started, then everyone joined in. That's so crazy. Shaggy, what up, man? It's going to be a mysterious missing when I leave Vegas. Larry, you're not coming out here, bro. I'm still taking the under. That's what they are for. I have a chair from the other event, Ramon says. There we go. But yeah, overall, that event was cool, man. I was glad that I was able to, get invited to that event. Met a good amount of people. Had a couple of people out there that I knew. So it was cool. It was cool. At that point, should have just took some shoes also, Rami says. What? They had the shoes. So for the rare airs, like, they had the shoe on display. Obviously, there was some, big names in there that's pretty known in Vegas that end up getting a pair for free. Like, all the undefeated team, like, they were there. They all got a pair. There was a couple other people that got pairs as well. So, like, they were handing out pairs out there too. So, but we ended up getting one. It was a size 10.5, but this was just for the raffle dub. Bro, I'll tell you this right now. That store, the store in Vegas. So if you ever come out to Vegas and, you come out to the JD Sports, it's on Las Vegas Boulevard. So it's on the strip. dude, that store, just the communication in that store is just terrible, man. Like, it's bad. Like, when I went to go pick up my pair, it took them like 10 minutes to get my pair, and 2, there was like people not understanding how a raffle fucking works, bro. Like, there was like a family that came in, and they were like, yo, my son won the raffle, but here's the email. But they obviously they have to match the ID with the person that has the email, but the son wasn't there. And so they're trying to tell them, like, listen, your son has to be here, we need to verify the ID, we're just going through policy. And dude, the mom was not taking no for an answer. Like, that's what I was waiting for most of the time. Like, everyone was kind of waiting behind me, like, dude, why, what is this, like, lady not understanding that you have to have your son physically there with his ID? And she was like, well, here's his ID, here's the email, but he just wasn't there. Like, it was just bad, bro. Like, they were just not taking no for an answer. Did they end up getting their shoe? No. Like, no. So, but anyways, we end up getting it. So I know some of you guys missed out on this morning. We did get the gold lettering. If you didn't watch the vlog, I did post a vlog, you know, picking up the shoe. But overall, I mean, the shoe is not bad. I honestly thought they were gonna come out with like different patches on the shoe. I was hoping for it, but like they just come with this Air Jordan patch, and that's it. So yeah. So there you go. Level 1 sneakerhead problems. Yeah, I guess so. And get your ass to the back of the line, dude. It was bad, and like people were trying to like pretend that they hit on the raffle. There was one guy that pretend they hit on a raffle, and they were like, where's your email? He's like, he's like, he just no. He's like, what? We're like, huh? They're like, you need an email. And they're like, so did you hit or not? He's like, no, I'm just here to grab the shoe. And they're like, we're not selling it to you. But the employee already grabbed the shoe for him. Like, I'm like, dude, like, why are you grabbing pairs if you're not verifying whether the dude didn't hit or not? I was like, what is going on? Customer's always right. Days are long over. Entitled people are the worst. You're not special. Watch your take on KD. Dude been passed around for a couple of reasons. Man, you're just now talking about KD, huh? Rafi, I beg of you, if you can cop me a reimagined 5s in GSI 7, if Vegas spot them, hopefully money ready to be sent. Mass suspect. Rafi, I saw the same guy again yesterday from my Thursday pickup. Alex says, oh, dude, there's a lot of people out there that got double ups on the 4s. I mean, I don't blame them. If I would have came out there again, I'd probably hit another size 10.5. My boy that hit 2 pairs, he only got silver. He got 2 silvers. Someone kept getting in line yesterday, and the employee told him to leave after he got 4 pairs. That's so crazy, bruh. I'm telling you, man, that store doesn't care sometimes. Like, it just depends who's working, it seems like. Because there's so much going on in that store, like they're probably not paying attention. See, you got one guy that left with 4 pairs of Air Jordan 4s, bruh. You got a dude that walked away with 4 pairs, man. Listen, you can't make the shit up, dude. And there's probably some people that couldn't even hit. If you got there like 2 hours before, you would have been good. You could have hit. So like they had a good amount of pairs. And you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny? Because you didn't hit on the raffle, but they still had your size, which was funny. Because didn't you go for like a size 10.5 and you didn't hit? But they did a first come first serve, and they only had like sizes 9.5 through 11 or something like that, right? So, hey, bro, I watch you when I get to work. Give me a break. No, Thomas, you're good, bro. Man, listen, Ferrari 14s, we could have looped the store. Yo, 100%. You're like, yo, if you want more 14s, just get back in the line, and you could get 2 more. You could have walked out with all the entire inventory. I didn't hit on the raffle, but I got it in the store the next day. There we go. See, that's what I'm talking about, dude. I'm glad that you were out there and put in the footwork, because I mean, there was a good amount. How many people were at the end? Like, right? There was like around 50 people once like they started handing out the pairs. But I mean, overall, dude, I was so close to going out there again to get another pair. Because when Alex was telling me to go out there, or not going out there, but he was telling me to update the line. just my girl did not want me to leave. My girl didn't want me to leave the house. She missed me way too much because I was out Friday and I was out Saturday, and she was like, I want Sunday. She was like, I want you all Sunday. I said, okay. I was so close to going out there, bro. She would have been pissed if I had left. But anyways, I don't know how much the shoe is going for. I know last time I checked, it was around like $600-700 for the gold pair, which I still don't understand. I don't think StockX has them separated, though. I don't think StockX has them separated. I don't think so. Man, I still need those metallic 5s. Dude, everybody wants a pair of metallic 5s, bro. Everybody does. Everybody wants a pair of metallic 5s. And I don't think you'll see metallic 5s in the wild like that. You just won't. You just won't. So, reseller RalphTube says. All right. So, anyways, let's get back to business here. You know what, Toof? I know you're like one of the only ones that wanted this. All right. Happy wife, happy life. It'll be like that sometimes. She was like, bro, I go out one weekend, dude. She was like, no, I want you all Sunday. I said, all right. All right, here we go. On Go, they're separated. Metallic 5s were easy as the cup. All right, here we go. So we have the Awake Air Jordan 5. Someone sent this to me. Yo, Toof, you think people will switch up on this shoe or what? You think gold is a pair is hard to get? I don't know. I don't know if gold is going to be hard to get, to be completely honest with you. I mean, like, we're going to have to wait and see what happens on release day, you know? We would have to wait and see. So far, I've seen everybody that I know got gold. Like Francisco, Alex got gold. The other homie got gold. I don't know. I don't know how they would separate all that stuff. I don't know. But there was still a good amount of people that got silver, though. So, I mean, 25% of the inventory is going to be gold. So, I didn't hear anybody that... I would say this, during All-Star Weekend, I didn't see too many people that got gold during All-Star Weekend. I would say that. So, who knows if they had it separate. They had a good amount of the gold that released in Vegas, maybe. But once again, we're going to have to wait and see on release day, whether or not if we see more gold. So, I don't know. Yeah, seeing that made me feel that there's a lot more gold than they said. Rami, you said in my comments that there was a lot more gold, and you feel like it's more widely available. And I asked you how many gold did you see? You said only 4. How are you gonna say like there's a lot of gold out there if you only seen 4 pairs with gold? That's why I laughed at your comment. I was like, how are you gonna say that? And you only seen 4 so far. That's not a lot. 4 out of how many hundreds of people? I mean, I don't know. Like, people have some good points. Maybe like Jordan Brand and Nike separated, and sent all the gold to like
flex biceps emoji. Flex
to
biceps
Vegas,
emoji.
maybe. Mike Garcia for the 2-month re-up. Appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mike Garcia, for the 2-month re-up. I appreciate that. Thank you. I think it's like 25%. I mean, 25% seems pretty reasonable when it comes to gold. But once again, you're gonna have to wait and see when the release date comes around. You already know damn well a lot of the, especially the mom and pop shops. Oh man, they're gonna go through every single pair, bruh. Like boutique stores, mom and pop shops, they're gonna 100% take all that fucking gold and keep that shit. Like 100%. There's no question about it. They're gonna see how much they're going for, and they're 100% gonna. I mean, most stores are probably gonna go through all the pairs. They're gonna be like, oh, I gotta make sure I got gold. You know, so that's probably what's going to happen. That's my ultimate guess. That's probably going to happen. Like, your best chance on hitting gold is probably on the sneakers app. So, big pass on the pink, Silverback says. I'm going to hit on those pink awakes. Never took an L on awakes, Rami says. Pink don't look drippy on men's, all in my opinion. I don't care if y'all say. I don't know how... I mean, to be honest, like I said this before, like these joints are not bad at all. I feel like there's a lot of hate on this shoe, but I don't think this shoe is not bad. The Awake Air Jordan 5s. This pink Jordan 5 is not bad at all, dude. It's not bad. It's not bad. That's so much work, Tony says. But Tony, you'd be surprised that a lot of stores are gonna do that. You'd be very surprised. Like, if you don't think that people, like, stores are not gonna do that, they're gonna do it, bro. They're gonna do it, especially if their store doesn't get much traffic and like they know that, you know, resale definitely helps them, you know, helps them with the store. Like, they're gonna do it, man. They're gonna go through every single one of those pairs. How do we know we hit gold on sneakers? You're not gonna know. It's just random. It's just random. Like, whatever pair you get, you check the tongue of the shoe, you take the patch, you either get silver, you get gold. So some men not comfortable with the dude, it's all good. I mean, who cares? Like, if you like the shoe, you like the shoe. 1,000% they're gonna do that, guaranteed. Barter says, yeah, 100%, dude. 100% they're gonna go through it because it's not bad. All you have to do is just take the strap off. That's it. Like, all you have to do is take the Velcro off. Take the Velcro off and boom, it's right there, and then put it back on there. You know what? I was like curious too. I was honestly curious before I even took out the strap. I was like, holy shit. I was like, the entire time I took one strap off on one patch off one shoe, right? On one, I think it was this left shoe I took off. And I was like, I didn't check my other pair. Because imagine if you got one left shoe that's gold and the other shoe was silver. So I ended up checking both pairs just in case. Mike Garcia for the 5.
Mike Garcia donated $5. Great video yesterday getting the gold sneaker.
Shout out Mike Garcia for the 5. Great video yesterday getting the gold sneaker. I appreciate that, Mike. Thank you so much. Were they wrapped individually? Yes. They were wrapped both individually. Yes, they were. They were wrapped both individually, yes. So then what's the point if it's gonna stay covered? I don't know. That's what I said. I was like, I don't know what the whole point was. I don't know. It just, there's 2 different versions. That's it. Because and I promise you, people are going to care, bro. Like, people are going to care that they get gold or silver, because it makes a huge difference because of price, obviously. But yeah, like, imagine trying to flex that you got gold. Like, you take the patches off and you walk around, yep, I got gold, bro. So you will be able to tell if someone messes with them. The wrapping will be messed up, Rami says. I mean, sure, unless they wrap it back up. Like, you're not gonna tell. Like, come on, bro. You're not gonna tell whether or not if someone goes through the shoe and if it's all like messed up and folded, yeah, sure. But if you like just wrap the shoe and then put it back in the box, just how you kind of seen it, someone that opens it and gets the shoe is not gonna see a difference, bruh, because it's their first time seeing the sneaker. So it's like, you don't know how it was originally wrapped. So like, when I unwrapped my shoe, like the paper was all ripped up. The shoe was the paper was ripped up. Like, my paper was ripped up. There was 100% wrinkles on the paper, bro. Come on now. There were 100% wrinkles on the paper. It's not gonna be perfectly wrapped up. It's just not. All right, it's just not. The amount of hate in this chat that the dudes wear pink is crazy. If you took everything in the classes, that means you are secretly hiding something. Just come out. Tooth says. I mean, Tooth, you can't really say of when people hate on other dudes wearing pink, because you judge a lot of people in this chat, bro. So, like, I mean, you yo, Tooth, you think people are going to care how you feel? Because you judge people in this chat all the time. When I went to pick up my Grape at JD Sports, they didn't even ask me for my email or JD Sports account. That's why you have to bring it up, bro. Like, you have to go up there. Like, I had to like tell them, hey, can you scan my JD Sports account to get my points? because they weren't gonna do it. Like those JD Sports, like you gotta realize you gotta think ahead a little bit, bro. You gotta think ahead, because when you go in to go pick up your pair, I mean, maybe because they don't verify your ID, probably because they got a ton of pairs. That's probably why they didn't verify your stuff, because they probably have a ton of pairs that are not claimed. You got to think about it that way too. Like yesterday, I had to ask her. I was like, "Yo, can I use my JD Sports account, whatever?" And they were like, "No, no, no." I was like, "I can't get points for it." They're like, "No." Like I'm like, "What do you mean?" Like I asked a different employee. I was like, "Yo, can I scan my JD Sports account to get the points when I buy the shoe?" And they're like, "Oh, you mean it that way?" I was like, "Bro, what else am I gonna say?" Like I didn't say coupons. I was like, I didn't ask whether if I could like use my coupons. All I asked was like, "Yo, can you scan my JD Sports account so I could get the points?" And they just kept saying no. I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Hell no, I better get my points for this shit, because then I would have to end up calling customer service again to get my points." But now I got 11,000 points, but they said I couldn't use my $20 coupon for Excite. That's why I didn't use it. I was like, F it, because I was going to use my coupon if that was the case. Man, they were just not understanding what I was saying. I'm telling you guys, those employees at JD Sports here in Vegas, man, I think a lot of those employees are new. That's why the communication in there is just bad. I told them I want my pair with my name on it, and the girl went and got my name paired. These pink fives would go great with the tooth paint nails. Wait, what? Shopping with stores with bad customer service is your fault, dummy. Wait, what? I mean, it is what it is. How else I'm gonna get the shoe? That was the only location that got the sneaker, so of course I'm gonna go in there. Just bad communication. That was it. It wasn't bad customer service. It was just the communication skills were just terrible in there. So it is what it is. It's fine. I got the shoe. So it's all good. They let me use mine. Yeah, I mean, some stores don't let you use it, but I think since this shoe was exclusive and then the shoe doesn't drop until another month, I totally get why they didn't let people use their $20 coupons. So, I mean, because once again, the shoe don't drop until next month. So, MEs, what up, man? The young Anita, I think Skinner says. No, it's all good. Nothing is really dropping today, by the way, if anybody's asking. Okay, I don't know if anybody is asking if anything was dropping today, but nothing is dropping today. Let's see. You got your feelings, bruh. Pink is a female girl who cares about the class you took. Hiding what? You must be oh man. Not wearing pink and saying, yeah, just for being weirdo, being a Chiefs fan, and resellers too says, oh man. If someone wants to resell, let people resell, bro. Like if I get it that some of you don't like resellers, I totally get that. But like, if people resell, let them resell. If people want to resell and they make their monies, right? Like, I ain't losing sleep. I feel like some of y'all be losing on some sleep on like some stuff that happens around the sneaker community sometimes, bruh. Like, for me, it's not a big deal. Like, and people tell me like, yo, Raph, I cop like 4 or 5 pairs of these shoes. I'm gonna be flipping them to make like $40 like each. Like, here you go. That's what people use their time. Okay, people are managing their time differently than you. So, I don't know. I don't see the big deal of people wanting to resell sneakers. It's been like that for years. So, it's like, I get it. It's like you want the most limited shoe. Can't hit on the limited shoe because all the resellers are going for it. Well, that's just how it is, man. I think there were a ton of gold labeled pairs at the store. A ton yesterday, and I hit a gold pair. Didn't see any white. Dude, I seen my boy that hit 2 pairs. He hit bold silver. He got rid of them quick. He got rid of them for $350 a pop. So there was still silver in there. There was just a lot of gold. And that could have been the case where like they sold a lot of people the gold at that store. So I don't know. Pot on wish, Lenny, if you want them. Undefeated drop Pata Air Maxes. Did they really? Let's see. They really dropped Pata? Where? Oh, they did. They did. Undefeated dropped Pata early. Pata is live. Appreciate you, Tony. Yeah, Pata was live on Undefeated. What up, Ali? What's good? There's only a few sizes left, though. These are going to be stupid limited tomorrow, too, chat. These are going to be dumb limited. A Union drop, too? Yeah, it's cooked. Wow. They're only dropping... So, tomorrow... what happened to Parham? He disappeared? Nah, he's just going through some stuff, bro. He was here on the chat on Friday, but he's just going through some shit. Pata, what's it called? Pata tomorrow, only 2,000 for each shoe. So on the blue pair, I gotta double check on it because I think Rob the Beard sent me some of the stock numbers. I think on the blue pair is around 2,000, and then I think the green pair might be a little bit more than the blue pair. I think the blue pair is a little bit more limited. Yeah, he's just been going through some stuff, so that's why he's just kind of been gone a little bit. Let me see. Air Force Ones for the Kobe's, bro, 4,000. Hold on, 4,900 pairs. And then, so the Patas, 2,000 pairs on the Volt. Yeah, 2,000 each. Both. They're going to sell out, though. Wish Atlanta got them, too. Wish Atlanta. Where's Elmigos? Elmigos got a new position at his work. That's why. Hope he's okay. Yeah, I think he's all right. Wish LA or Wish Atlanta, they only have it up to a size 8.5. I've never bought anything from Wish Atlanta before. I've never bought anything from there. When are the Shadow Backboards dropping, David? Yo, David, I forgot to ask you, how do you feel about the Shadow Backboards? You want them or what? Union has them too, Frank says. Damn, a lot of these boutique stores want to drop them a little early, huh? Let's check it out. Do they have some sizes available? Oh yeah, they do. This product is protected by bot prevention. Please check out through the protection page to complete your purchase. Huh? Please select. Okay. Dude, they have like a bot protection page. Did you guys see that? There's a full size run on Union right now. And if you click on the shoe, it says they have some sort of like bot protection. Union shipping is $25. God damn. $25 for shipping? Golly. $25 for shipping, chat. There you go. I'm in on a size 12 yellow if anybody wants, Rami says. 25 shipping is criminal. I feel like average of shipping is like, what, 10, 12, 15 bucks, I think? 15 bucks? I guess it depends where you live. But $25 and they don't ship within like fucking 2 weeks. Like, that's what they need to be better on. Like, their shipping is ass. Like, if you're going to charge like $25 to $30 in shipping, at least ship that shit out within like the same week, bro. Because average shipping is like less than 20 bucks. Yeah, like, hello? Like, ship that shit out today. That's the Volt Green. Yeah, they have the Volt Green. I don't see the blue. Was the blue on there too? On by the way, on Union, they redirect you to a different link. I only see the Volt. Oh, here it goes. The blue, they have the blue. Okay. So I'm seeing that the blue. Actually, no, they have all sizes in the blue. Please select. They have all sizes in the blues. Yeah, they have all sizes in the blues, and they also have the all sizes in the Volts. 25 is more than shoe costs to make. Keith says, facts. It should be overnight shipping. I just passed because of that, Ryan says. Yeah, I feel like most people are probably going to be passing because, and that's just how it works, right? That's how it works. People will go for the shoe. People will go for the shoe on Sneakers app. And if they don't hit, they'll just resort. They'll just go to the, what's it called? Fuck. They'll just go to the other websites. It's probably what they're going to do. That's probably what they're going to do. Only up a size 9.5 in the blue. Not sold out, Raph. Already tried. Really? Okay, maybe because I didn't refresh. Damn, they're flying then. People want these. Pata Air Max 90s, chat. People want them. Imagine that they did the 95s, Patas. Oh, man, that would have been hot. But obviously, a lot of people don't care because it's so crazy how shit works when it comes to like certain like collaborations. Like, have you guys noticed that like since New Balance, I'm not gonna hold y'all, since New Balance resale market has died down, have you guys noticed that some people don't give a F about the collabs anymore? Have you guys noticed that? Like, I only hear like, the only time that I hear certain like New Balance stuff is unless you guys mention it to me in the chat. Because you guys know I don't really care too much about New Balances like that. But when it comes down to like New Balances now in 2025, when there's like certain collabs, you don't hear people talk about it anymore. Did the New Balance like drive or hype die down a little bit? Or what? Anybody? Because you used to see it all the time. Be like, oh, man, this New Balance collab's coming out, which is fine. You know, I already said this to anybody that's a New Balance, part of the New Balance cult. Like, I feel like a lot of people tend to, like, it's a dying breed. I mean, at least, like, if you're a New Balance fan, this should be a W for you guys. This should be a W for you guys. Just saying. This should be a W for you guys. Why do I say that? Because the reason why I say that because it's easier for you guys to buy. New Balance is not bad. What a Bluebird. Anybody else AC working overtime? No. Why, is it hot over there in Atlanta? Oh, by the way, I told y'all that I was selling Labubus for retail. Bro, I got my... Dude, yo, Frank, I got my freaking Labubu at like 10 p.m. last night. What the hell? I just got one that came in. If anybody needs it for retail, I told y'all. If anybody needs it for retail, I got you guys. I gotta hit up a couple people that need it. Rob the Beard, I think James wants it. I got one that just came in. I just got one that came in, so I'm selling it for retail. Just gotta pay shipping. That's it. Pay it for how all you have to do is pay how much I got it for, and then just pay shipping, and I got you guys. I would care less about these Labubu shit, dude. I would care less about this shit. I just want to help you. I need to help some of you guys out in this chat. I got a couple people in line that needs one, so all you have to do is pay shipping and then pay for how much I got it for. So Yeah, it came in like at 10 o'clock. I saw it on my freaking on my email saying like, oh, you got a package that came in. I'm like, huh? It's like, what? My girlfriend wants it. Give me 10, please. Brian says. Ref, I need Pokemon cards for my son, Keith says. Yeah, good luck finding Pokemon cards, man. That's going to be hard to find in the wild. I told y'all, hey, yo, Keith, good thing that you bought everything in this store, man. Oh, man. Girl, man, buying Labubus is STF, Joseph says. Yeah. No, I was just doing it because the guys on VC on Discord were being a bunch of degenerates, bro. And like, if you try to buy this shit, dude, this shit is like a video game, bro. And that's how I was treating it. I was treating it as a video game, and I was like, okay, I'll try to see if I hit. I hit 8 of them, so that's why I asked. Like, I know my girl she wants to keep 2 of them, so I said okay. And yeah, but other than that, I don't really care for it, bro. I don't really care for it. Hibbit's got all the size grapes. 5's no shipping, Carter says. My girlfriend needs one very badly. I know. That's why my girl wanted to make sure I don't sell the one that she wants. I was like, bruh, like we got like 4 of them inside the house, man. It's like literally my kids, like just yesterday, my kid was had the Labubu in her hand. She was like, they were playing catch with it across the room. They're like throwing in a bunch of a bunch of rag dolls, bruh. You still got me for one of the Labubus for my daughter. Yeah, Ryan, you just gotta remind me, bro. You gotta remind me. You gotta hit me up, bro. You gotta hit me up because I got 8 of them. I'm keeping I think I'm keeping 4 of them because I got 2 of them that's going to the homie Francisco, and then I got 2 of them that's going to the wife. Because my wife wants, she wants 2 of the colorways. I don't know which one she wants, but all the other ones, if anybody needs it, you're more than welcome to. So, how much is it? I think I paid, I don't know, I think I paid like $35, $36, and then all you have to pay is shipping, bro. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do is pay shipping, and I got you. That's all. Because once again, if you guys are wanting a screenshot of the shipping stuff, like it's only gonna, shipping's probably gonna cost like $15. So, the rare airs true to size? I don't know. I didn't what's it called? I did not try these on because they're not my size. I would love to try them on if they were my size. I even asked the employee on over the weekend on Saturday when I went to go pick up the pair. I asked them, I was like, listen, if you have a size 8, I could trade. I told her, I was like, yo, you could keep the 10.5. Just give me an 8. But they just said, oh, we don't have no 8s. I said, okay. So that was it. That's why I took this 10.5. I was like, listen, if you have an 8, I will take the 8. You can keep this 10.5. And they said, nope, we don't have no 8s. I said, okay, whatever. So I had no choice. So I have no fucking choice, bro. I have no choice. But I would say, yeah, go true to size, dude. I would say yes, go true to size. Yeah, Raph, I fit at 10.5. Yeah, all right. Raph, I walked away from my phone. What you giving away? No, I'm just, if anybody needs a Labubu, I said if anybody needs one, I'm selling every single one of them for retail because I don't need them. I bet women don't love Labubus more than they love pink. I'm a size 10.5. Rami, no, you're not. Yo, Toof, I know a guy that has the brick by bricks. He could hook you up for retail. Rami got that size 13 if you need it for retail, bro. It's for display only. Jordans are not for wearing anymore. That's why I told y'all, man, it's so crazy that like Labubus and like Pokemon cards and all that stuff has taken over the sneaker game. All the resellers are selling Labubus like for like $60. Like, holy dude. I think there was a store out here in Vegas that were selling Labubus for $100 and people were buying that shit. Like, oh my, holy dude, $100? Oh, the hell? There was a girl in line. I was like, oh, was it on Friday? I was in line for some Pokemon cards. She was like, yeah, I don't care. I'm paying $67 for a Labubu because I hate dealing with people in line. Sucks. He went and got it already. I was gonna give it to him. No, you were not, Rami. No, you were not. No, you were not. Stop it. Yeah, people are selling them for like $67 a pop, bro. Like $100, dude. Like, holy dude. Let me buy a Labubu for off you. I never checked out on the app. App is trash. You gotta be patient, bro. Gotta be patient. I already got some people lined up for the Labubus, man. If I don't hit your DMs up, it's probably because they're all sold. I already had a list. I have a couple people on the list of that I had to keep track of who wanted the Labubu and who didn't. So Rami full of it. Rami only hooks people up with bricks. Y'all want bricks? Go hit up Rami. Y'all want to hit on bricks? You hit up Rami. He'll get you some bricks. He'll give you some bricks, bro. That's why I only donate 99 to the Rami too says. Yeah, he'll hook you guys up with some bricks. What do you think about the Kevin Durant? What do I think about the Kevin Durant trade? I think it's fine. Thanks, whatever. It's cool. What we going for, Rafa? Nah, there's nothing really going on and anything not till tomorrow. Jumpman Chris says, "Let me get one. I'll pay for label." Oh yeah, Jumpman Chris, you want one too, huh? You want a Labubu? It's for your wife. Yeah, I asked 4 people helped out with the black metallic 5s for retail. Yeah, because they weren't going for much during its time, Rami. I bet you this, Rami. I bet you if that shit, I bet you the 5s were going for 400 plus now. If they were going for 400 plus now, you wouldn't have sold that shit to anybody. I bet you that, bro. They weren't even going for anything that much. They were going for like under $300, or maybe like a little bit less than $300 on release day. Man, you wasn't gonna sell that 5. Quit that cap, bro. You weren't gonna sell that 5 if you saw 400 plus, Rami. Stop it, bro. On release day, that's reasonable because they were not going for much on release day. Hey man, listen, if you saw 400 plus, bro, you would have been nah, I got you. Nah. Brother for the 2-month re-up. Morning fam. What up, brother, for the 2-month re-up? Appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much for the 2-month re-up. Thank you. Asked one last week. Yeah, I haven't got any of the Labubus yet, bro. I only got one last night. I'm waiting for like 7 more, Chris. I got 7 more. Yeah, facts, bro. Jumpman Chris, you gotta let me know once your wife's in labor, man, dude. You're about to be a girl dad, dude. My boy Jumpman Chris about to be a girl dad, brother, man. Thank you so much for the 2-month re-up. Appreciate it, my dude. Thank you. Good morning. What up, bro? I mean, it's true, bro. It's okay. It's okay, bro. It's all right. Like, it's okay to admit shit, dude. It's fine. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine. It's fine. Like, I don't care. If you're gonna keep shit because you want to resell it and stuff like that, that's fine. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Congrats, Chris, man. Facts, dude. About a man's about to be a girl dad, bro. Man's gonna be a girl dad. Thanks to the label plug out and ate one of them. It was going for $350 plus from, he says. Oh man, congrats, Jumpman Chris. Bam Black says facts, bro. Congrats. I traded lobsters for a Labubu. No, you didn't. You would not trade Loud Pack a pair of lobsters for a freaking Labubu, dude. Jumper Rankers, welcome to the club. I don't have a daughter, but my girl calls me daddy. That's so crazy, bro. They say you become softer. Pause, Skinner says. I mean, the thing is, like, when you have a daughter, of course, like, you have a soft spot, bro. You really do. Like, you can't be you feel me? You gotta be a little bit more, like, I would say you have to be a little bit more patient with having girls. Like, I have 2 of my girls, bro. Like, I gotta be, you know what I mean? I gotta be a little sensitive in a way with my kids, because they're girls, you know? They're girls. You have to realize that. They're girls. I mean, if anybody's a girl dad in here can understand that, like, it's different than having a boy, clearly. Like, if I had a boy, like, they'd obviously been treated a little bit different than my girls do, you know? That's why my girls always be looking for me, because every time their mama gets mad, like, they're over here running to me, because I'm a little bit more a little bit more spoiled with my girls. You sensitive anyways, Daniel says. Me sensitive, Daniel? Now you give them tough love too, Roy says. Sometimes, I guess it just depends on the situation, for sure. You know, it just depends. It depends. Raph, I tagged you on Twitter with a pair of GR New Balances. They remind me of the first pair of Joe Freshgood New Balances. Let me see. GR New Balances? Let me see. Oh, you know what? Some people were talking about these. Some people were talking about these, man. Girl dad life is the best life. It really is, man. Damn, Raph, you only got girls. You must have been a dog out here. Dude, I have 4 older sisters, bro. You think my chances of having a boy is, like, extremely high? Absolutely not, bro. I have 4 older sisters. The wifey doesn't have any brothers, so all she has is sisters. So, like, my chances of having a boy are extremely low. Even if I have a boy, I might have to have Tim's on to make a boy, bro. I might have to do something different. I don't know. Yeah, my girl dad got to be sensitive with them. Sometimes she gets tough love, but anytime she cries, she turns to me. Yeah, it'll be like that sometimes, man. Rafi is 101 in his family, Fox says. Yeah, pretty slim, bruh. Very slim. So, I don't really, I mean, you know what New Balance reminds me of, man? I have 4 younger sisters. My wife has 7 sisters. I somehow have 2 boys, Jumperman Chris says. You just got lucky then. You just got lucky. Let me tell y'all something. When I see New Balances now, for some reason, every time I see New Balances, it reminds me of the Yeezy 700s. Every time I see New Balances now, it literally reminds me of Yeezy 700s for some reason. I don't know why. It just does. You be a twin. Traction socks needed. My older son's 15. I'm old AF. SMH Collie says. Ton of these Air Force Ones coming out in the next year, Keith says. Bro, there's another Kobe Nike Dunk Low Pro Trail white and red team pack is also expected to release during this Nike Spring 2026. Like, what is not, dude? Nike is really trying to push Kobe's. Now we got a Kobe Dunk. We got a Kobe Dunk. I have 3 girls. I would have gladly had a 4th. They are the best, Flipper Drip says. Facts, bro. Hey, man, being like, I would say, like, if you are a parent in here, like, if you're a parent here in a single dad, man, like, you guys already know how it is to have kids, bro. Like, I would say this, that, like, my kids changed me for the better, dude. They really have. Like, I was a piece of shit back in the day, dude. I was a piece of shit. But, like, people don't understand. Like, people judge me off my past. Like, all that bullshit that went down on Twitter and shit. Like, people want to judge me on the past. But that's not who I am today, dude. Like, the fuck? You feel me? Like, I feel like kids just change your mindset. Like, they just do. Like, your mindset just changes. And like, obviously it's not like you stay immature for the rest of your life. I mean, some people do, but like you still are after two. You don't even know me, bruh. You don't even know who, you don't even know me. But like, still, like, shit, dude. Like, my kids changed, like, me and the wifey. Like, I'm not gonna talk for her, but dude, I just saw your true side 5 minutes ago. Ass, Rami says. Nice. You still stealing pillows though? Tito says. Yeah. You live and learn. Facts, bro. You know, same with my son. Changed me a better. Probably would have ended back locked up. Keith says. It'd be like that, man. I can't even like. I can't imagine if I judge you off your Twitter post. This is generation. Like, I can't imagine like if I didn't have my kids, bro. I honestly, I'd tell you this. I don't think I'd be a YouTuber. I don't think I'd be a YouTuber because like the thing is like even when I had baby Rose, like I was depressed because I didn't like my job during that time. Like I had this new job that I got into, right? I got a new job that I got into and like I was depressed, bro. I was depressed as fuck because it's like I was doing it because obviously I have a kid and had responsibilities and I didn't have anything on the side that was like keeping me like out of my mind, out of work. Because I wasn't the type of person to bring like work bullshit home. But I was really depressed, dude. Bear Paw for the 2. Bro, what do you do on Twitter?
Turner donated
Dude, it was just dumb
$1.99.
shit, dude. It was just dumb shit I was saying back in the day. Like when I was in like high school. And just like people judged me off of that, which is fine, you know? But it was like, that's not who I am now. So... well, shout out my boy Bear Paul Turner for the $2 donation. I appreciate that. What? Your son made me hit the gym more and eat better. 6'6" and now 237. Gained 2 pounds in a week. 2 says. Well, I mean, like when you have kids, you just have a different mindset, bro. Like your time, literally, your schedule is your kid's schedule. That's literally what it is. Like your schedule now when you have kids, like. Dude, when people told me like, listen, you'll be fine, whatever, bro, like I couldn't do a lot of shit whenever I had kids. Like when I had baby Rose, I would say was a little bit harder than baby Riley. Like baby Riley was not bad taking care of her, but Rose, damn, dude, it was tough for the first like 4 or 5 months. So yeah, that was tough. So Big Ron's Kicks got a whole team. Yeah, facts he does. He got a lot of kids. I have 6 kiddos, girl, 4 boys, and need a school bus. Big Ron, you need a whole ass van, bro. You need a whole ass van. So I don't know if you can be that now as a parent. Skinner says, I have no social life. I have 2-year-old and it's tough. IMO Kick says, 2 still fights like a girl. Keith says, that's so crazy. I mean, just how it is, man. I'm sure a lot of you guys love being parents, but then I feel like people say like, oh, kids are expensive. No, like kids get expensive. I feel like kids get expensive once they get older. Like people say, oh, like they're babies, bro. Like they barely know what they want. You know what I mean? But whenever like they get to a certain age, like I would understand like probably, between 10 I would up to maybe 12, 11. They obviously build their own personality, you know, and then that's when it gets expensive because they want to do this, they want to buy this, they want this, they want this, they want this, right? I like people are like, oh no, the kids are expensive. Yeah, the only expensive thing that you're buying is like diapers. That's it. Until like for like what 3 years maybe once they get potty trained. So people always ask me why I don't have kids. My wife and I enjoyed our time together, and going anyway away whenever you want and wherever you want. My coworkers use all their sick time on their kids all year, which is not bad. You know, it's obviously a choice. It's fine. You know, it's totally okay. You know, if you decide not to have kids, that's okay too. You know, that's totally okay too if you don't want to have kids. So I just think like if you're like in your late 30s and you decide to want to have kids, like the risk factor is extremely high. You know, extremely high. I think they mean daycare is expensive if they have to do that. Oh yeah, 100% too. I mean, that's one thing too. 100% is that like, you know, when you have kids, right, and you and both of your significant other has to work, right? Like you have to pay for daycare. No, daycare is expensive. Daycare is like over $1,000 per kid. Shit's not cheap. You know, it's not cheap. Kids are expensive. I am planning to have $750K paid per kid for college. Well, you must have a lot of money, my friend. Morning Raff, when is the Shadow Backboards drop? Shadow Backboards are not dropping until like, I don't know. People are saying next month. People are saying in August. So it just I don't know. I have 2 teenager daughters. Once they start driving, the expenses skyrocket. Yeah, I have like my niece. I told y'all my baby niece, the oldest niece in my family. She's going to junior year. Makes me feel old as hell. Yeah, the risk of having them at the later ages, they might turn out like Rafi and Rami. That's so crazy, cut life. That's so fucked up, bruh. I seen that, Brian. I seen that. Hills Yammer is having his 8th birthday, a baby at 70 years old. Rami says, you have them talked with her yet? Skinner says, yeah, of what? With my girl? My kid is only like, my oldest kid is like, my oldest kid is like 7. Team pullout's crazy. Our kids and I still have what I want. Vacations going, Go says. Yeah, it just depends how you manage your time, bro. It just depends how you manage your time. Hold on. Copper clock. Let me bring this up because I wanted to bring this up earlier, but I didn't see it on Twitter. Let me see. Let me see here. Okay, here it is. First look at the upcoming Nardwar Nike SB Dunk Low. These are not it, dude. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you guys are a fan of his, but I'm not a fan of the shoe. Supreme Dunk is in August. Oh, did I talk about talk of what, man? Hey, man, listen, that's not my kid. That's not my kid. My niece has a boyfriend. My sister is responsible for her child. So I mean, that's up. You know, my sister's an amazing mother to her kids, and I mean, you know, kids just be kids, bro. When is the pearl necklace? These are not it. Like, I get it that a lot of you guys, like, you're a fan of his, but these are bad. Imagine being so selfish that you can't having kids to spend money on. Oh man, it's so much bigger than that. Daniel says facts, bro. There's levels to being a parent, bro. Levels. People don't understand. There's fucking levels to being a fucking parent, dude. There's a lot of fucking parents out there that don't want to be there for their fucking kids, dude. Like, dead ass. Like, I've seen my sister, like, she has, like, you know, she has a baby daddy who doesn't want to be in my niece's life. Like, there's some fucked up parents out there, bro. So, like, being a parent, there's levels to that shit. Especially being with your significant other, bruh. Like, there's levels to it. Not pass on those, Roy says. Yeah, these are bad, dude. So bad I want them. These are bad. You could have them. You could have these. You could have these, bruh. You could have these. The hard part of being a girl dad is stresses of being overprotected, man. Especially when you see the potential of boys that they will date, Life says. And man, that's what I don't want to have, you know, kids. Jeffrey says, should I let my son play tackle football? He's smallest in his class. I'm scared. Drummer man Chris. Should you let your son play tackle football? If he wants to play, let him play, bro. If he wants to play football, let him play football. Russell used that if dad and a sorry excuse for a follower. Yeah. If you saw the size of some of the players, how small they are in the NFL, Rami says. Plaid suit goes crazy with these. Look, those look like the grandma's old couches I used to sit on. IMO Kick says, I'm just not a big fan of these, dude. What up, Tanene? What's good, dude? I'm not a big fan of these at all. But I remember, like, I'm not gonna hold you. I remember I was trying to play some football during high school and middle school. My mom would not let me play, bro. My mom would not let me play football because I was tiny, bro. I in like middle school, I was like 90 pounds, I think, in middle school, dude. I was skinny as shit. I was skinny. I was like 100 pounds, bro. In high school, I was when I got my license, I remember I still have my old license. Let me get my wallet. It says my weight on there, bro. I think I was like 113. And I was like 17. Or yeah. Here, here's my wallet. I still have my old license. Dude, I was skinny, dude. I was 90 pounds in first grade. Yeah, Rami, you're just fat, dude. Hold on. Let me see. Rami, I could probably run backwards. You probably won't be able to chase me, dude. You won't be able to get me. My girl has my wallet. So on this, I'm 170. 170. And then when I first got my license, okay, back in 2017, I was 145. Hold on. Yeah, see, this was back in 2013. 2013, I was 113 pounds, bro. 113 pounds. 113 pounds, bro. Rafi was under 5 feet tall up until 6 years ago. I mean, I was still the same height. I grew an inch. I grew an inch, bro. Yeah, I mean, you know what? When I was in high school, I was still the same height, bro. I was still 5'3". Yeah, 5'3" from high school. I never grew. I never grew in high school. Maybe an inch. That's it. That's it. That's it. Oh. The only thing that's changed is my weight. That's it. The only thing that's changed is my weight. That's it. Because in high school, I was 113 pounds. Rami, I'm not gonna show pictures of you on stream, bro. This is like weird. You already showed these pictures on stream of you as a kid. When you're in football, you've already showed these pictures, bro. What's my take on the Pacquiao fight? Dude just wants money. That's my take on the Manny Pacquiao fight. Manny Pacquiao just wants money, which is fine. His wife probably convinced him to go fight again for some money. For his I'm a whole foot taller than you, Ramon says. Damn, my comment's getting blocked. No, Frank, we see you, bro. Frank, we see you. We see you, bro. We see you. Did I play football? No, I only played basketball. I only played basketball. I got my basketball pictures too. Like, people said, don't think I was in varsity. I was playing varsity, middle school, JV, and middle school. I played only played 1 year of basketball my sophomore year in high school, and that was it. So that's all I didn't play my junior or my senior year. I played track. I did track and basketball. I couldn't play football, bro. My mom told me I couldn't play football. No wonder why Rami has CTE. Played football with no helmet. Damn, 135 for Nike SBs. Wild. No, I thought it was 140 now. Basketball, what the fuck were you? Oh, the mascot? Dude, you gotta think about it, bro. Like, there was like you just think like the smallest guys can't play fucking sports. That's what you fat fucks in here like talk about. That's all you fat people in here like talk about, that short people can't do shit, dude. Like, you got a lot of the NBA players that are short as shit and they're hooping. Like, you just think that I'm just some short motherfucker that can't do shit, dude. It's always the fat people. Look, it's Brian and Rami, same suspects, bro. Fat people. Like, it's always the fat guys like dissing all the short dudes. Like, it's always the fat guys, bro. It's always the fat guys, dude. It's always the fat guys. The same suspects. Two fat jelly boys. We're seeing you hoop. It's always Brian. Look, listen. It's always the fat guys, bro. It's always the fat guys. Here we go with the fat shaming again. No, I don't give a shit, dude. You could listen. You could act all innocent you want. All right. What up, Deli Venom? What's good, dude? Meanwhile, those big bads got up. No, it's just a joke, chat. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Big boned, Ariel says. Maybe. Big backs are the most insecure people. No, not necessarily. I wouldn't necessarily say the biggest, the fat people or like the most insecure. Bro, they'll be like, listen, there's all types of insecure people out there, dude. You got all, listen, you know what? I'm not even going to say it, bro. I'm not even going to say it, bro. You got motherfuckers that double your age are more insecure than you guys. I bet you that. There's all types of insecure people out there, dude. You'd be surprised. Short and fat and bald is crazy work, Jeffrey says. Big backs have feelings too, Daniel says. Rami and Brian can make their own nutty professor. Oh, that's so crazy too. Was the gold stitching you got? A 10.5. It was a 10.5. It was a 10.5. Me with my hair, James says. In some way, Collie says. Yeah, everybody, I mean, it depends. I mean, it just depends. Dude, I'm mad because I haven't seen my... That's so crazy, Brian. What the heck, bro? That's so crazy to say, dude. What the hell's wrong with you? Brian, what the hell? You see the Stranger Things? I did. It's not SBs. Jake, they're not SBs. They're just regular dunks. They're just regular dunks. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, wild man, bro. Just because you were able to star in the Willy Wonka movie, don't act up, Rami says. Rami, why are you talking about yourself, bro? And Rami acts like he's like hella tall, bro. Y'all, we already talked about this, Rami. Rami is not tall at all. Let's not talk about this again. Let's not talk about this, bro. And it's in any... Let's not talk about this, bro. Let's not go there. Bro, Brian just dissed himself. No, because Brian, bro, you gotta realize, man, they got a lot of these jokes, bro. It's just jokes. We went from talking about raising babies to babies, like, what the hell going on, bro? Yeah, Talent Legend, I did see them, bro. I did see them. Those they're okay. They're just regular dunks. But I mean, they're cool. I just don't watch Stranger Things. So I wouldn't really know. Talking about these ones, right? At least they can take the fat jokes, Vince says. Yeah, some people can't take the fat jokes, bro. Fat jokes, short jokes. And we all know we could take all the short, fat jokes, bro. It's like, they're all the same, too, with the short and fat jokes. They're all the same. Like, what else can you say? It's like, I'm fat. Like, you know, that's what fat guys would say. Be like, okay, give me all the fat jokes, bro. I know I'm fat. Just the same thing, you're short. It's like, give me all the short jokes. What else you got for me, you know? It's the same thing. I have a phone call, but talking about height. Spud Webb was 5'7". He played 12 seasons in the NBA. Don't worry, Raph. There's still hope for you. Going Ghost says, as long as my mom thinks I'm handsome and my girl loves me, that's all that I care about, bro. It's all that I care about. That's why I told, like, remember that one time? What up, Rob the Beard? Remember I told you that one time Baby Rose came up to me. He's like, Daddy, why am I so short? I said, listen, honey, look at me. Exactly. I told my daughter. She was like, I don't know why I'm so short. I was like, look at me, Rose. Daddy is short for a reason. Okay. That's why, like, I would say, like, I'm Asian. I can't help that either. Deadly Venom, you're pretty tall. Too much simple for strange, in my opinion. W Moms Orlando says, yeah, absolutely, bro. Health helps with insecurity. Absolutely, bro. That's why you get in the gym, dude. And man, listen, that's why I tell Rahus. Everyone makes fun of Rahus. A lot of y'all, so no, actually not a lot of y'all. Some of y'all be making fun of Rahus because he's skinny, but the man's still in the gym every single day. Proud of that dude. Rahus in the gym. He in there. Because Rahus is pretty small. I mean, what is he like? I don't know how much Rahus weighs, but like, I'm happy that he's been consistently in the gym. You know, I mean, I don't know how much you guys weigh. I mean, you guys could put your weight in the chat, like how, like your height and your weight in the chat right now. Like, I'm 5'3" and I'm 165 pounds. Like, that's pretty heavy for my height, dude. Like, I know guys that are like 160, 150, and they're like hella tall. Like, I don't know how. Like, that's pretty skinny. If I would say that, like, unless I'm just fat, but I'm not that fat. I'm not even fat at all, actually. You should be in the kitchen. I mean, he's been eating, though. It's just like, it's hard. I mean, especially when you're like really, really skinny, it takes a while to really like build up like muscle and weight. It really is, you know? It really is. It's not easy. 5'10", 335, 5'7", 160. Yeah, see, like you're 5'7", 160. I'm 165, and I'm 5'3". You know, so I got a good amount of weight for my height. 6'2", 195. That's pretty decent. That's pretty good. I feel like that's a pretty average weight right there. Like 6'1", 200. It's pretty damn good. Unless you feel fat, but I feel like that's average. Oh, we gotta watch that. Thank you, Rami. We're gonna watch that after this, man. I got you. I win the weight most. Well, 6'2", 215. See, you're 6'2". I feel like that's an average. If you're like 6 foot, you're around like 200 pounds. Bro, I'm 6 foot, 185. 5'10", 5'11", 210. That muscle weight game says. 6'6", 227. Damn, you're 6'6". Ah, damn. You tall as hell. Oh, tall dudes in here. Yeah. 5 even. 3, 30, 45. My ankles. Bro, Orlando, you are not 5 foot at 345, bro. There's no shot. 345 at 5 foot. That is an insane fucking weight. 4'11", 205. 7'2", 230. Yeah, all right. 7'2". Y'all 200 plus. Skinner says no. Orlando was like 5'5" or something, 5'6", and he's probably like 170 or some shit, if I would guess. All right, here we go. This is the promo, official promo, Levi Nike chat. July. Wow, they're coming out in July. This is something that a lot of you guys, they're dropping in July, but why hasn't there been any pictures? Here we go. These are the Levi Air Max 95s. Oh yeah, we already seen the picture. I mean, I'm talking about like official images of them. Was that the official images? He already has them on. Yeah, my bad. No, I meant like official images, but I think those are the official images now that he has it on his feet. That jacket is tough. That jean jacket. That jean jacket is pretty tough. It's been a while since I've wore like jean jacket, dude. It says Nike on the back. Yeah, that denim jacket is fire. Jacket's super tough. That jean jacket's probably going to be like $200. The Levi Air Max 95 collection drops on July 11th. Dude, people are going to want these heavy, bro. I'm not a big fan of Levi though. The Levi collection, I know they did the 4s. I think they did the 6s, I believe. But like, I don't know. I'm not crazy for this. You going for the bleach civil? Probably not, Michael. I'm going to pass on it. I don't know. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel about this? Copper drop on the Air Max 95s. Let me know in the chat. Air Max 95s, copper drop. I'm just not a big fan of the shoes. Maybe the all white ones. The all white ones are not bad. Hold up, the rare air says air embossed on the side. No. Not that I see. Daniel, where on the side is it supposed to say? I think it's because people got it laser printed. That's why. It could have been that people got it lasered because like the thing is Nike was JD Sports was doing like a laser print for the shoes that you want, and you could get it custom made if you wanted to. But no, this one doesn't have any rare air on the back of it. Yeah, I think probably the pair that you saw was laser printed, I think. Someone in Discord posted it. Let me see. Where at? What was it on my group or was it someone else's group? Where'd you see it at? Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. Thanks. Yeah, I was just wondering because I wanted to see it. I caught the resale, but probably not for the feet, Greg says. Your general chat? All right, let me see. I want to see it. Did they really customize it? Yeah, because they had an option where you could customize it. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, this is sick, dude. I should have done that to mine. That's sick, bruh. That is dope. I should have done that to mine. He got it air engraved on the side. That is sick, dude. That looks, yeah, they had the option. So JD Sports gave the option for people to customize their 4s or 5s or any sneaker that they wanted. Dude, that is sick, dude. That was the homie. He was the one that hit me up. I told him to go to the first come first serve, and he ended up hitting. Dude, that is sick, dude. No, Ryan, we already talked about it. The Air Koston SB Air Maxes. Yeah, we already took a look at it. It would have been sick if you put rare air. That would have been sick too. That's dope. That is sick. I should have got a custom made. Yeah, but I mean, that's cool. But like, you know, if you had rare air, it would have been a little bit better because like for that one, it has the it kind of reminds me of the off-white, look. Could have been, you could have put it a rare air, would have been more sick. It's like lasered. They laser printed on there. It's like a laser print. And put them on a 10.5. Why not? I'm pretty sure no one would have minded. I mean, if it was my pair, yeah, sure. But that's one reason why I didn't do it on there because of the 10.5. Because obviously I wasn't gonna keep it. But his pair is also a gold pair as well too. Dude, that's dope. He has the Jumpman on the other side too. He got gold, and then he got the black laces with them. Rare Air Basura. Yeah, it's nothing crazy, but I think that's the features that they add on the shoe is sick. Talk about the Jordan 40 today. I haven't. Jordan 40. There's a new Jordan 40 coming out. I just seen that Z Sneakerhead posted this. Z Sneakerhead posted this. I don't know if you guys seen it. Official video of the upcoming Air Jordan 4 Black Cats. That black cat, this black cat is going to do, oh man. People are going to be like, it's just an all black Jordan 4. But dude, oh man, I tell you this, Chad. This shit is going to do very, very well on release day. This shoe is about to do it's going to do very well. They look cheap. You say that now, man, but this is easily going to be like a $300+ shoe. I haven't seen what the 40s look like. Is this what the link is, Rami? The Air Jordan 40 is expected to debut of fall 2025 for $205. This is the Air Jordan 40. I feel like everything after like a certain number, they start to look like true basketball shoes. Why does this shoe look like for some reason this shoe looks like the Anthony Edwards? Why does these look like the AEs? These look like the AEs, bro. It kind of looks like the AEs, or it reminds me of the Russell Westbrook lows or highs but low tops. Was it the Air Jordan 20s or 24s or something like that? These literally look like AEs, bro. He retired at 40. Let's stop making these. You think that the prices at 220 Black Cats would start falling? Nope. Nah, I don't think so. Yeah, 100%. These are definitely for the hoopers, bro. If you like a true hooper and you just like to explore your options for like different basketball shoes, this would 100% be it. But like me personally, I am not a fan of this at all. No offense. MJ is a dad, makes sense, Orlando says. They look like two cheeks of some ass, same ass, Tanene says, because AE is Jordan's son. Oh, man. You guys would say something like that. That's the reason why, Raph, because AE is Michael Jordan's son. They don't look bad, to be honest. I mean, it's not bad. They just remind me, they just kind of give you that AE vibe. And I feel like when it comes to like new innovating any other new Jordans, it just doesn't do very well, you know, which, you know, makes sense. I feel like there's like, it goes to a point where like it goes after a certain number and then like, I don't know. It's not bad, but whatever. If you like them, you like them. You'll see a review from, what's his name? God, I forgot. It does a lot of reviews about basketball shoes, so that could be another one. I'll try again tomorrow, Larry says. What'd you ask, Larry? What'd you ask? Them look like Kawhi Jordan, Skinner says. Embrace the new J's too, Jack says. I mean, everyone, a couple of people were asking me like my opinions about it. Like, it's okay. It's nothing too crazy. Like, I feel like, once again, when it comes to a certain amount of, like, Jordans, it's just, like, some people just don't care. But I'm looking forward to the Jordan 50s coming out in 2035. Looks like A1 number 3 to me, John says. Wear tester, yeah. I'll probably watch a wear tester video when he reviews these. He 100% will. No, for Tony, not to... No, for Tony, not you. Proceed, Pookie. It's because Tony didn't say hi to you? Oh, man. Gotta accept new models because eventually we'll need to purchase something other than the same. Dude, I already said this. I said anything that Jordan Brand makes that's different, right? Anything that's different outside of any retros, people are not going to like it. Jordan 4 RMs were a flop. Like, anything that's brand new, if it's not the original Jordan retros that Jordan wore on the court, when it comes to silhouettes, people are just not going to care. You know, like the only thing that people are like get really excited about, other than like, you know, other than other retros or anything like that, is Nike running shoes. That's literally the only thing that people get excited for. Well, that's something new with Nike. New Jordans, people are not going to care. They're going to make they're going to market the hell out of this shoe, right? They're going to market it because it's a new Jordan silhouette. But in reality, people are just not going to care. Like, you give it like maybe 1 or 2 months and then people are just gonna be like, whatever. Even on like the first couple weeks, people are just not gonna care, you know? And that we talked about this like a couple weeks ago. Like, anything that's new, brand new with Nike runners, people were like, oh shit, this is nice. You know, this is nice. But anything that's different with Jordan Brand, people are just not gonna care, bro. It's just, people just not. It's not what Jordan wore, people aren't even gonna wear it. People are not gonna want it. So, retros is just what it is. But, I mean, Jordan Brand has to do it. They do it all the time. They always come out with something new for any basketball shoes, and people will wear them still. So, Mike approved these. Michael Jordan doesn't need to approve anything. He doesn't need to approve every single colorway of anything that drops. Nike owns Michael Jordan, bruh. Nike can do whatever they want. Nike should give the bag to unretire, please, Deli Venom says. I'd wear them if the price is right. You didn't want to go for WWE Fanatics in NYC? Nah. Everything after 14s are some boo-boos, Tanene says. When do SGA shoes drop? I don't know. They debuted his shoe, but I don't know when they're supposed to drop. I'm surprised they didn't drop them the day of or yesterday. I thought they would, but they didn't. I honestly thought they were going to drop them, but they didn't. There are way better pics of these in hand. The people on the Reddit, they look at the better than the sketches 101 podcast says. Yeah, but we'll see. I mean, I'll definitely going to be watching a wear tester review. I mean, of how they feel on court, you know. So he does a really good job at reviewing basketball shoes. That's why I like those Asia ones. Those A1s. Those are nice. What is your cutoff numbers for retros? I don't know. Like, you guys already know I don't rock anything like after the like. I don't even have any Jordan 14s. You know, I don't. But I feel like 17s are not bad. I think it was the 17s or was it the 18s? One of those. They're not too bad. Yeah, I mean, dude, hoopers are gonna want these. Yeah, 100%. I'm not saying that nobody's gonna want them, but like 100%, if you hoop, they're gonna be curious of how they feel in, you know, on feet and stuff. Because there's different basketball shoes a lot of the NBA players wear all the time. So hoopers actually buy them. I saw someone asking for 39s once. Should I have Zoom X and Air Zoom? One of the leaked specs could be great performers. Not only that, you know what, Nike should put it on a lot of these Jordan retros that you guys noticed, that the React X foam, like the insoles, those insoles are fucking good. Did you cover these, Raph? Wear away Air Jordan 1s? Probably not. Let me see. In hand of the Air Jordan 1 High Retro Self-Expression. July 12th. Or maybe this is the one. Chat, this is probably the Jordan 1 that's dropping. Let me see if it's the same SKU number. It's a wear away. What's that? That's the 12th? Yeah, this is the one. This is not shattered backboards. This Jordan 1 is not shattered backboards. This is what's loaded. This is what's dropping in July 12th. It's the same SKU number. It's the same SKU number on JD Sports. So the one that's dropping on July 12th is this shoe right here. So 2 different sneakers, chat. Because it's the same one. If you put this side by side, DZ5 54 or 65. Or no, actually, yeah, 85. It's the same thing. So this is the one that's on JD Sports. So there you go. There you go. Turds, yeah. Thanks for pulling that up, because now that we see the SKU number, now it makes sense. It's a wear away. So there's probably, I wonder what it looks like underneath it. I don't know. It looks like there's some pink and blue on there. That's what it looks like. Lance Mountain Air Jordan 1 SB black version. Yeah, everyone was thinking that shattered backboards on the 12th, man. That's what everyone was thinking about, but that's not the case. I think the EU and the UK are still dropping the shattered backboards on their release time on July 12th. We're not getting them. Check Instagram Supreme t-shirt. They're dope this week. Let me see. Oh, we'll take a look at this tomorrow for sure. Supreme beef. All right, we'll definitely gotta have to take a look at that. Pink, blue, white. Yeah, we gotta see fully uncovered. Red, pink, white, blue. Looks like straight to toe. Yeah, that's probably what it looks like. So we're definitely gonna have to take a look at that for sure. I'll bring that up tomorrow again for the ones that are gonna ask, because I know some people are asking, yo, shadow backboards. I think they're still loaded up for July 12th, but I was like, oh, that's totally a totally different shoe. So. But anyways, guys, check Discord, Toof. All right, let's check it out, Toof. What you got? What are we wearing today, Toof? Ooh, I wore my Chicago one lows yesterday, or Chicago dunks yesterday. Where are your Chicagos? I wore them yesterday. These are still nice, dude. I wore mine yesterday. Chicago lows. J-Packs. But you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I love y'all, man. Thank you so much for tapping in. As always, happy freaking Monday. You guys already know, if you guys don't mind smashing that like button on the way out, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. If you guys don't mind, let's run it up to 250 likes. Smashing that like button on the way out, I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much for hanging out. As always, you guys enjoy the rest of your morning and your Monday. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. All right, I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good Monday. Don't work too hard, but I'll see a lot of you guys tomorrow morning, same time, same place, and hopefully I'll get a video out for you guys later this afternoon. All right, but appreciate you guys. Have a good one. I'm out, y'all.
There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want.